Kevin got a nat 20 to trip him, but he tripped so hard that he kept falling forward, and he almost fell into a portal, used his ring to evade.
Yeah, I remember that.
Then you guys were heading back to the inn. Noelle came up to Fizzat and said, I need your help. My brother's been arrested. There's a zero tolerance policy here for stealing, and he will lose his hands if he does not get like any other like if he gets no help if it continues on this path. So you guys were right there, standing by him in the stocks, along with Noelle. So that's where we're at.
And what we were discussing and then had to stop because we were like, Lucas should be involved in this. Is
yes.
What's his name? Noah? I thought.
Yes.
Yes.
So
Noah.
The brother. We were saying, based on what we were just talking about with the elf dude there when we got in, we could try and kind of make a case that we have this guy be our guide to go deal with what's his name, the warlock, was it?
Mm-hmm.
And then
there was a warlock that that we were basically like going to be paid 1,000 gold, no, 1,000 platinum. That's right, to go deal with, and Shathid like basically did some insight. Yeah, did some insight and was like, I don't trust this for the life of me. And then we did some investigation and found out that Shathid was like onto something, because like more and more people told like very different stories the closer to like the outside of town we get. But we still didn't, like, we only had a very like we had a very limited knowledge of where we needed to go. And so my suggestion was, why don't we convince this like high elven guard that Noah could be our guide, and maybe like, you know, indentured servitude work off the cost of his hands for stealing.
Well, we're gonna aim for banishment.
Right.
As the, you know, punishment. Because that was something that, you know, what I think Noelle said, that it's just like, yeah, that's probably what you're going to want to do. Because otherwise it's hands.
Mm-hmm. Right.
But the question was, because last time Shathid had the reservations about killing the warlock, so with this situation, I was wondering where Shathid stood in terms of helping this guy and having to go after the warlock that, you know, you were opposed with. So, where do you stand on that? Shathid, old Oogway, old bud.
So wait, this is the thing that like where the guy's offering us a job, right? Essentially.
Yeah, we have to go basically
kill
the warlock.
Gotcha.
And then you were like, that's a shitload of money. What's going on, really?
Hold on. No, I gotta deal with the puppy for a sec. Okay. Lie down. Good. Okay, we're good. She came right in and lied down. I was like, as I was trying to say it to her, she just did it, so.
Nice.
All right, you get it. All right. Good news.
She knows the deal. It's funny. She like knows when bedtime is. It's hilarious.
Oh, yeah. You start to get used to it eventually.
Yeah, but she was real difficult with her crate the first couple weeks at night. Like, she didn't want to go in, and now, like, I put her on the ground and she goes in there. It's great progress. Anyways, I wonder if you can train children like that.
It's tougher.
Yeah, it seems to be a little harder.
And they, like, as they start to learn the numbers, like, I mean, we just had the daylight savings time, so now it's, you know, the schedule's off by an hour, and Kelton was still up, like, you know, just 20 minutes ago, and it's like, you need to get to sleep. You've been fucking tired all day, bud. Get out of here. So,
or you tell them to go to sleep because you want to be alone for 5 minutes before you go to bed.
Give me a little credit, all right? 7.
You can be alone all day because you work from home. Oh my God.
So wait. So what do we? I forget now where we are.
Okay. So wait, how long has it been since that guy gave us the job offer, TJ?
3 hours.
Yeah, like a couple hours, right? Yeah.
Yeah, 3 hours.
But where are we exactly? Are we in town again?
You were right. Well, you're in like the stocks now. They're making an example of him already, so people are already expecting there to be
But
a punishment.
We're in like the outer town. We're not in like the inner elven area anymore.
No.
Yeah. But so we're supposed to do what with this guy?
Well, this guy was the guy that Farouk actually caught stealing that night when we were at the bar.
But what was the job that we needed to do for the guy that
kill the warlock for the elves? For
so the warlock actually committed a crime.
Yeah, like we don't
know that. We don't know
before that. Did we get it? Sorry, I have to clarify. Did we get the job assignment before we were before he tried to steal from Tom?
Before he tried to steal,
or did we get it after?
So
no. So wait a minute. So we come into town.
Yes.
This dude like tries to like steal a bunch of shit. I catch him.
Yes.
Hand him over to the cops. Right. Now we fast forward next day, we fight that other group of thieves. That's when we catch Johnny Darkness, and Kevin and Fazat gets his new like darkness powers. Then we go and talk to the High Elves, and they're like, "Hey, you kind of make sense. Here's like $100,000. Go murder someone." And you're like, "Pump the brakes. That doesn't mesh with me." And
I know. I say that. They're talking about that same warlock that was trying to steal from us originally.
No, we've never met this guy.
Oh, it's a different warlock.
Yeah, and so, but as we're leaving to like go deal with the warlock or figure out what we're gonna do, the chick that Fazat hooked up with comes running out and goes, "Oh my God, you gotta help me!" And her brother is the dude that's about to get to have his hands cut off because he's the guy that we caught on the very first night. And so we're suggesting that we say, "Hey, let this guy be our guide to show us where the warlock lives, and you can banish this kid instead of cutting his hands off." That's where we're at.
Okay, great. So I ask you guys, I'm like, yo, why are we trying to go to this camp? What's your objective here? I gotta ask you, fellas.
Camp?
Yeah, if this guy leads us to this warlock encampment that you're
take out the warlock for gold.
Well, so hold on. I like after the like.
I'm asking your characters this.
Yeah, no. After the investigation that happened, and like TJ let me roll some investigation checks, I'm starting to get the feeling that you're 100% right, that there's something off about this warlock, and so I'm of the mind that like off is in like the story that this is a bad guy that like eats kids. I'm not sure that's 100% correct.
Okay,
So what I want to do is I want to go and talk with this guy. Now, if we go and talk with this guy and he's like, "I'm going to kill you," I'm not going to let that happen, and I'm going to kill. If he comes out and he's just like this little old dude that's like, "I eat mushrooms and like to get high by myself," and every now and then I make like like some toad stool. Like, okay, cool, man. Like live and let live, right?
Platinum I've ever gotten.
And so, like here, like I guess my thought process is I want to explore what the scenario is before committing to outright murder. I'm not opposed to murder. I just want to make sure we get the facts right.
Well, why don't we save this kid from the chopping block, make an excuse up, and then try to talk to him?
I'm 100% on board with this.
Great.
All right. So you guys going to?
If I can, I haven't been keeping as true to my characters as I really should have been, because every single time TJ gets us on a mission, I end up fighting like my favorite enemy, so I get like furious. But I'm trying to keep in mind that this turtle is like Master Oogway. He's like a very lawful good.
Okay. Right.
Anyway, that he's now going to speak more like Oogway in the sense of like Proverbs shit.
Okay.
I'll just like add a fun little thing at the end of everything I say.
Did someone delete Tom's character? Or just put him all the way up in the corner?
I moved him to the top corner.
was gonna say
I did-
he was here somewhere.
I didn't have it
good.
open.
We had fun.
Well, no. Didn't that happen? Oh no, you moved me over there. Never mind. Whatever.
Alright. Working some things out. So you guys are going to wait for his trial?
Well, I thought that maybe there was a way that we could appeal to whatever the powers that be were, since we did just come from like the High Council and whatnot.
Let's see. I think. Yeah, Noel would know. That Elung, the high elf that brought you there, often makes these visits and puts on this show.
So the best bet is to just hang out until he shows up.
He shows up and appeal to him and work with him.
Okay.
So let's see. It would be.
Who would want to do that? Who is best suited for this?
To negotiate.
I might be.
Okay.
Nope, my charisma is awful. That's my other character.
All right. We'll have a guest roll.
All right.
I can go do it and just speak in proverbs the whole time.
I'm gonna ask Shathid in the meantime if I can get my ion. No, it's the Io stone, right? And the fireball necklace.
All right. Do you have a way to keep those hidden within the city?
Yeah, I was gonna just put them in like a bag.
Okay. Just wanted to make sure. I didn't know if you were just like, okay, let's equip everything now.
No.
Okay, just making sure.
Not yet. It's like, we got here, played it safe for like a day, and then just went, fuck it, I forgot. It was just so cool. What am I not gonna use it? What am I, stupid? Shut up. I'm gonna show that I stole this stuff.
Did you literally
It's
just
so
have
cool.
Did you just have a self-depreciating conversation with yourself? Okay.
Oh boy, that happens many times each day with me. Oh boy. That's nothing new. So, alright, so we're just waiting?
Alright, yes. Waiting for him to show up. Just need to...
I'm gonna be staying in the shade in the meantime.
That's fair. Just getting all these layers. Also,
Don't need
trying
that
to
much
find... Trying to upload these, and it's just taking a while. I don't know why. Just
I'm having a
tokens.
picnic.
It's a really nice time. Very pretty. Very subtle.
Alright, there's Noel. And here is Noah. Boop. Boop. Alright. Alright, so you're hanging out by them. Gotta keep switching layers. He's in the stocks. She's over here.
This the stocks?
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah, right there. He can't move. He's currently in the stocks.
Yeah.
There's some other guards I'm just going to use because the tokens don't want to load. We're going to use the thieves. Boom. These are the guards coming with him.
Get them. Get the thieves.
Alright. They're coming up. They just moved him, and he's like at a chopping block. We'll have him up here. Do you guys want to move in now?
say it's going to be too late if we don't. Now, who's
Yeah.
this?
That will be Noel. Noel.
Okay.
Shit. There we go. She would be down here. And I'm guessing you guys are there backing her up. You're not,
Leaving?
Where is everyone? I'm just gonna move everyone over here just to speed it up. And he's talking to the people, and he's saying how we're going to make a thief, make a example out of this thief. And he's getting ready to like prepare. They have some kind of ceremonial blade. What do you guys do?
So,
Wait, I think I'm going to nudge Shathid and say, Shathid, do you have some sort of proverb about, like, teaching a man to fish or something like that like, you could break out real fast? You know, really kind of lay the groundwork that, like, taking this man's hands is exemplary of, like, showing the crime he's committed, but also by teaching him to be better, like, we all can be better. You say some dope, meaningful shit like that.
Hey, there are no accidents.
Wait.
So you're saying he did this on purpose?
No.
I'm saying there are no accidents.
And everybody stops and just turns. Everyone's just staring.
There is a crowd. There is a crowd of people, and people in this town seem to be in favor of this. Some people, look at disgust, but people understand why. You don't think that this is the first time that this happened here?
So
Representative
if
Elon.
So you shout out his name?
Yes.
All right. So are you moving forward in the crowd?
Yeah, I'm gonna
Come up
have
with-
to. Otherwise, there's just gonna be, a voice.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna.
You'd have to ride on
come
someone's
way
shoulders,
up
right?
Right. I just climb up, the back of, Shathid's shell. Just gonna, hey, over here. So I'm gonna call out Representative Elon.
All right. And then he was like, "You again?" He goes, "I thought you left to slay the warlock."
Well, it's funny you mention that. In gathering information, I realized that we were going to need a guide. And I was hoping that the person that you could sacrifice the most as a guide on this dangerous mission is the one that's about to lose a couple digits.
All right, make a persuasion roll.
Okay.
is there any way we can aid with this?
Is there anything else you want to add to his speech?
Like, I don't know, like maybe like as he says that, I'm like, yeah, that sounds like a better idea.
Yeah, if you want to try to make it seem like the crowd is supporting what he just said, go for it.
Nice. All right, 15 on the die for a 15. So I
Okay,
aid.
and
So +2.
Kevin, what's your roll?
Oh, not good. Is there anything I can use key for to do anything with this?
Like to exude confidence, or something. Do you have the ability already to spend a key point to re-roll a failed save? Do you have that ability?
I'm strength.
I don't know if that comes later.
I don't know. Let's see.
Say again. This is for Kevin.
Proficiency in all saving throws. When you make a saving throw and fail, you can spend 1 to re-roll. That's at 14. So yeah, that's only gonna end up being a 6.
Ooh,
rolled
yeah, even
poorly.
with the bonus Tom provided.
Yeah.
He's starting to shut you down right away. He seems unfazed, but you seem to have opened a little bit. You're arguing over the crowd right now, and you can kind of tell that you're not completely out of it. You've swayed some people in the crowd, but not many. The masses are still like off of his hands. Elon said, "We've been doing this for a long time, and it's been very effective." He goes, "We have a zero tolerance policy, and we can't stop now. He needs to be made an example of."
Fair. You know, all of the thieves that we've actually caught, you know, would show that it's clearly been working. There's no theft anymore.
I like how we've gone right to challenging everything.
Go to intimidation.
Oh, can I assist with this?
If you want to get up there, get involved, then you can.
Yeah, that's
Well,
the same
so
thing.
look, I just really want you to tell me when it's acceptable for me to straight out like flex fest for roles. Like, and I just feel like if this was an anime, this would be the exact moment that this shit would start going down. I'm just saying.
Oh, Jesus Christ. I'm just keeping up my fucking rolls from the other night. That's
Alright,
just
so
an ultra failure.
I would have you assist with this, Tom, but it's not like the intimidation like in a fight. It's more like trying to expose his failures. You know, like a...
No, I understand. But I'm thinking that like somebody putting on like some sort of theatrical show of like FlexFest 2019 is going to try to amp the crowd up and get people like more pumped with the idea of being like, yeah, change the old ways. Look at that guy flexing. Clearly, he's got to know something.
That wouldn't be like an intimidation role, though. That would be more like performance.
Okay, all right.
And if you want to do that, I'm cool with that. If you want to start going through the crowd and being like, "Can you believe this shit?" You can start poking through. If you and Shahid want to do something, because what they're doing right now is, you know, really just trying to appeal to the crowd.
I love it. That's what I want to try to do. So roll
Okay.
a dice. All right. It's a 13 for a total of 13.
All right. So okay, this was your performance.
Yes.
All right. 13. You get some eyes on you. Some people start paying attention to you. Is there anything you say to the crowd?
I guess like I'm just sort of like
Fucking
rallying.
strong I am.
Just grunting, flexing, and just being like, "Power's gonna get overthrown. Oh, show me the way to the future. Oh, maybe we need to challenge the laws and the regulations that are there. Oh."
Oh. Well, people were you grab the attention of them, but then they don't really want this to be overthrown. People are actually a little bit more interested in things becoming more orderly here, oddly enough. Very strange crowd. So you grab people's attention and they kind of start turning away and they're looking on what's going on up here. Up
Right.
on
Okay.
stage.
All right.
Can I act?
Yeah, go for it. What do you want to do? You're in the crowd. You haven't like shown yourself. Fizzat's up there in the center. He's kind of trying to argue with Ilong.
I feel like I'm doing a great job, but it is not going well. That is all I can say is what you're gonna get from looking at what's going on. Although the good thing is I have a high stealth, so when I have to fucking slink away from this fucking failure, no one will see me. And I can sulk in the corner easily.
Okay. TJ.
Yeah.
Are we? How big is this crowd? Like how many squares across?
Let's see if I can draw a shape. Probably from here, right around here. They're on either side of the well, so like that big.
Okay, cool. And we're in the middle, or are we like at the back over here?
No, you're like right near your position.
Okay.
Elon has only noticed Fizzat so far. You guys are kind of into the crowd. You can try to steer the crowd here. You could pickpocket. You could anything that you want to do in a crowd. Not that you would pickpocket, because you're the Zen master now.
Yeah. Uwe goes up on his fucking stick in Kung Fu Panda. Of course you do. So I stand up on my staff, my stick, and do I have to do a check for that?
Give me an acrobatics check.
18.
18? You're right below the DC.
19. I said 19.
Oh, 19? Alright, you hit it. That was like the DC right on the head then.
No, I said 19, sorry.
Alright, you're a little rocky, but you managed to find some balance. You are now above the crowd, and everyone on stage has noticed you. So you are kind of just standing up there.
Oh, what's the crowd like noise level at right now? Do they they stopped or?
Oh yeah. People are stopping, and maybe some whispers about this turtle on a stick in the middle of a hand cutting ceremony.
I say, did this man get a trial?
Well, he was turned in by one of your allies.
Did he get a trial?
He was found red-handed.
Did he get a trial?
No.
Let him get a trial. Be judged by his peers around him. Have a fair representation.
And then he says, well, I think the most of this crowd is on my side, and you hear majority of the cheers. They haven't been swayed so far.
I represent him, so he gets a fair shot.
All right, make your case. And so, do you approach?
No, I was going to say, I'd like some time with my client, please.
I would like to request a recess.
And said, that's not how this works here. He's like, you can speak your case.
Objection.
You can...
Overruled.
You can...
You're out of order.
You just get all...
God.
Fizzat's over there just doing that to himself.
I'm panicking
no one else has talked.
because I'm just doing so poorly.
And he goes, you can talk with the witness, or not the...
Accused?
The hell would it be called? The accused. You can talk with the accused. Is there anything you want to do, Lucas?
Oh God. I said I required the rest of my legal team for some help, and I called
Your crack legal team.
the guy who he got stolen from, and the other guy.
So
I call them forward. I don't know if I can do this on myself. This is gonna take some serious rolls if I'm gonna convince a crowd.
Yeah. You gotta.
All right. Well,
Yeah.
okay. So I go over and whisper to the kid, and I say, "You gotta tell the truth while you're out here. It's the only way you're gonna get saved." I whisper
And
that.
he kind of leans in, and he says, "You guys already know the truth."
yeah, he was stealing.
So do they. And he said, "Please," and he's saying, "Please help me.
We have to
Make some
we
kind
have
of
to
deal."
plead for mercy, basically, and hope that the crowd will get behind us in terms of letting some mercy, be on this kid, so he gets banished instead of his hands cut off.
Wait,
As
wait,
you
hold
say
on.
that, as
Do
you
we know
say
the
that-
reason? Wait, hold on. Do we know the reason?
Yes. Farouk caught him stealing.
Yes.
That
No.
night when we were in the bar. You were setting up your catheter. And
Yeah.
I
No, I'm
was
saying,
playing poker.
why was he stealing? Do we actually know the reason behind him stealing all that stuff?
He was working for the gang because he wanted to work.
What gang?
Yeah,
The Night Stabbers.
but why that gang? What's the deal?
I think it's like the
They
Thieves Guild
were
in town.
Ones with the best employee, record.
All right, I'm gonna start doing these questions. I'm gonna do this line of questioning. These guys suck as my legal team.
Okay. Are you leaning in with
No. After that, I back out and I say, "Young man." Thing.
Are you whispering? Are you whispering with your client, or are you
I'm gonna
starting
be-
this?
I'm
No,
gonna
he's
start
gonna sing
interrogating
YMCA
the
to him.
witness.
Young man.
Young man,
No need to feel down.
everyone. I say, do you recognize what you've been accused of as a crime tonight or today? And he has to answer out loud.
He said, "Why?
Why?
Why?"
What were you doing? What were you doing last night that people are accusing you? Why are they accusing you?
And you see him actually kind of look stunned
Mm-mm.
and in fear,
Right.
and he kind of like nods with his chin and like the hands that he still has, and he's telling you to come closer.
I come in a little closer.
So you lean in, and let's see, we're gonna do some competitive checks. Oh my god. So he whispers to you, and he had a stealth check, even with his bonus. It's not going to be enough because Elon did a natural 20 in perception and hearing him. He whispers in your ear that he was working with the warlock. And now Elon is furious.
Elong's the old man wizard who's about to cut his hands off.
The
Yeah.
representative of the High Elves or whatever.
Yeah. It's a very bad picture of what he actually looks like in my head, but that's what I had as a token.
Okay, no. And so I say,
So,
why are you on trial today? Do you know why you're on trial today?
for stealing.
Stealing. What were you stealing, and from who?
Gold. And then he's just he knows he's dead, and Elon is telling the crowd that he worked for the warlock, and you're hearing gasps from the crowd. Yeah.
All right. I'm not done. I
Great
still got
source of
I still got some
information.
Is this okay if I keep going, or do you guys?
Yeah, you can definitely keep going. This is the only thing preventing him from
Okay,
Elon
all
from
right.
swinging. That
I didn't know if
he's-
anybody else could like step in because my turn. I didn't know if this was like a turn-based thing, and because it's sort of like a one-on-one sort
It's
of.
just kind of like going as
Okay.
whatever. Like Tom and I both
Right,
were
yeah.
jumping in with some stuff. So yeah, you
Start?
were kind of
And
going.
I don't even know where it's going, so we just kind of see where it goes. So, I say, and were those goods valuable?
You
Yes.
get him, Andy Griffith.
I'm gonna say it right now. You're making him more guilty than he already was.
Just keep going.
There's
So
you
could
yeah.
could I throw
Hold
a
on,
Hail
you
Mary?
answer the question. Answer the question.
Okay, you want him to answer were they valuable? And he said yes. And he said a lot of gold, silver, and bronze pieces, all the way from the inner city to the outer city. And now he's telling all of this, and he is It's not looking good,
Okay.
I say to her, I say,
or from his perception.
Could I go with a Hail Mary when I get a chance?
I'm still working the case.
I know. I'm saying when I get a chance. Jesus.
Back in the
Proceed.
fire. So, hey, and you managed all this alone?
No, I
Steal
worked with
and
a.
do this stuff?
What did you say?
You just did this for no other reason but to just steal the stuff?
Well, I don't know why we were stealing, but we were.
We?
Yes, we.
Who we? I'm gonna say it all out.
He's gonna say like you're speaking this out loud to the crowd, and now he's telling everyone he worked with the warlock. That's what he's known as.
Okay.
Okay.
And so now people are more like even chatting more, and there's more oohs and ahs, and now they're like, "Holy shit!" He said it.
It's a pretty notorious character. I'm not even from here, and I know he's a bad guy. Well, why were you working with him? I know your sister. I call her out.
All right, she's trying to
She's
fade
a
away
wonderful
because she knows that she'll be roped into this by being family and contested roles, and she was not seen. She kind of is going back into the crowd. If anyone wants to try to spot her, you can, but
we're still going with
she's
him.
kind of going back into the crowd.
So I ask again, why were you stealing this stuff?
And then Elong jumps in and he goes, "It doesn't matter why, it matters that he did it." And he unsheathes the weapon.
I look at him and I step to and I say, "It does matter why." And I'm going to try to intimidate him. Try to get him to back off. And kind of like say it loud enough to get like the crowd's attention.
All right. Roll for intimidation.
Oh yeah, that's a 19 plus 20. Not a natural 20, but 20.
You do frighten him, but you have gotten the attention of the guards who start to move in.
Can I yell something to Elon?
Anyone can yell at any time.
Alright, so I'm gonna yell out. So now there's proof that he would be a valuable asset that I would certainly be willing to take care of if he should act out. If you're willing and as eager to get rid of the warlock as you seem to be.
And from behind you, you hear, "Oh, right. Oh." Yes, you just see Harug is still flexing as hard as possible throughout the crowd.
All right. Give me a persuasion check.
All right,
Tom has got a pretty solid group of people around him who are starting to see things his way.
they're just getting some copper out, like looking for a hat.
They're all like really interested in this bearded lady here. So
This jacked bearded lady.
So the good news is, as I'm rolling this, my last two checks were a 3, a 2. So if I can get a 1, that would be impressive. So, nope. So that ends up being an 11.
Wow, some of us are on fire tonight.
That's still not high enough.
Yeah.
I wanted him to go with you guys, but Elong has different plans, and he was just like, all these crimes, they can't go unpunished. And he goes, "We need to make an example of him." And Noelle is going to come over here, and she's pleading with you. She's saying, "Make some kind of deal." And she's kind of, a little bit distraught here. Is there anything else you guys want to say? He's like almost going to swing. Anyone have Any other argument? Kevin's opening argument was great, but the rolls aren't.
Weren't.
No. Anyone else want to make a roll?
Else want to present more evidence of his guilt?
How? I guess I would say what like shit. I don't know, man. Like I just don't know what to like. I don't know what I would possibly know or say.
All right. Unfortunately, because of the way things were rolled, Elon swings. This is right in front of you, Kevin. Not Kevin. Shahid, Lucas, you're right there.
Swings for the hands?
Yeah, he's swinging for not your hands, but
the thieves' hands.
Yeah, the thieves' hands right in front of you.
Can I react?
You can. You can stop. You can, if you want. You have a club. He's gonna cut your club.
Throw
your shell down.
What do you do?
I have something. I just I was gonna see if I could use. Yeah, I know what I'm gonna do. Where is it? Oh yeah. What's this guy's AC?
You're going to attack him?
No, the kids AC.
Not good, and because he's restrained right now, like a 10.
Okay, am I like within reaching distance of the kid? Like, can I reach a hand?
Definitely. I mean, there is a weapon coming down. It's not that big. His hands are tied, and it's coming down. It's like,
All right. Well, I am going
or something.
going to cast a spell.
Okay.
On the kid. Like it's going to be quick. I'm a fucking master kung fu ninja guy.
I mean, not necessarily, but yes. Go ahead.
How dare you? I cast bark skin on the kid, so his AC goes up to 16, and I guess he's a little more durable.
He's like Mac from Always Sunny.
So, what did you cast on him?
Cast bark skin. It's
bark skin.
One creature until the spell ends. The target's skin has a rough bark-like appearance, and the target's AC can't be less than 16, regardless of what kind of armor it's wearing. So he has a 16 AC now.
16, perfect. Okay.
I was hoping to see his hands with that,
Well, I gave Elong advantage because he can't move, but he rolled horribly, so he comes down and he hits the bark skin, and his hands are still there. They're still attached. They're bark right now, but they're still attached. And he looks at you, and he's pissed.
Farouk starts to yell, "The gods themselves have intervened.
That's gotta be.
The gods have said he is not guilty."
And he goes, and Elon goes like, "You think so little of me that I haven't practiced the arcane arts myself."
It's the gods themselves. Oh my god,
he is the chosen one.
Oh my god! Farouk just slaps somebody in the face, shoves somebody else, grabs someone else, screaming in their face, just like, "Oh my god, the goddamn gods are among us!"
Yeah. Anyways,
just pandemonium, just on this one part.
And in the middle,
just I just stopped someone's hands from getting cut off. So
in the middle of it, as Farouk is slapping people and shoving people and screaming like a mad woman, if I can see Fizat, I'm gonna be like, grab him and run, and just start try to create enough commotion that maybe we can just grab this kid and just get out of here.
Wait, I thought he was in a shackle thing.
He is. He's in a stock.
Okay.
His head and his hands. It's
Yeah.
I mean, you could try to break the base, but he's going to be clumsily
I'm not
going
gonna be
around.
trying to.
So I was gonna.
Elong is
Oh no! Oh, Elon was Elon got something. Sorry.
he backs off for a second, and he walks away. The guards come forward, and Elon gives him a sign to hold off, and he comes to the back, and you can see that he is upset, and he's trying to figure out what to do here. And he goes, "I gave you a job," and he goes, "You shouldn't even be in this city right now." He goes, "You should be off doing that job." And he said, "It seems like you prefer to side with him, and he works with the Warlock. Are you working with him?"
Oh, certainly not. I'm looking to get paid by you. The whole reason I'm still here is to take care of that job in the most efficient way possible. The most efficient way possible is to have someone under the employ of the Warlock show us exactly where he is. And if this kid wants to betray me, his hands are going to be the last thing he's going to have to worry about.
All right,
And from behind in the crowd, that's a really good point. Yeah, you should listen to her.
All right, let's give you advantage here, Kevin. Go for it.
All right, what am I rolling?
Persuasion.
All right, here comes a 4 and 5. No, that's the highest was an 11.
And there's no addition?
Nope, that's total. Only a +1 on this guy. He's a monk.
Right.
We are such the diplomats, the three of us.
Any other character where I would have this ability, it's like, yeah, I've got this.
We
would have been done with this long ago.
That's true. He believes you that you do not work with the Warlock, and he has noted that you are claiming responsibility for him if anything were to go astray. He's still not entirely convinced, but he's telling you to leave the city now. It's your last shot. He goes, "I am not marking you as traitors because this job is so important to me." And he's kind of pointing you guys off. The ones that he can see. He hasn't seen Farouk yet, who's making who's kind of have her own mosh pit at this point.
I really like to think that maybe some kind of frazzled priest of some religion is losing their shit because they really do think that they just witnessed a miracle, and so they're just like, "Oh my god, it's real!" Just shit's going crazy.
You can try to do a persuasion check, and there's going to be some kind of chaos in the crowd. You can try to get people thinking that for sure. You want to do a
100%.
persuasion check?
Farouk is just going to be a messiah, just a lunatic messiah.
No, it's not me. It's not me. This elf who just didn't have his hands cut off was purely an act of divination.
That brought the message. You are the messiah. You are the god.
That was
just
that
the
was
bringer
not...
of the message.
Hold on, I just want to see if I have some ability that lets me roll that shit. Do we want to consider this a save? No, it's not a save. Yeah, so unfortunately, I got a total of 5. So that was not a good roll.
See all 3 of your toes. So,
what did you get?
A 5 total.
A 5?
Yeah,
you did not. Yeah, you did not convince many in the crowd.
There's this one weirdo.
You got a guy. Who's
There's
just
this one weirdo who's just like, "Oh my god! It's a miracle! It's a miracle!"
And with the two of you combined, you probably persuaded some kid who's like, "I'm going to become a priest now. This is the calling." Or a cleric.
You too can save people. Do it. Slap somebody else.
And then Elong looks at you guys and he says, "No more interference from you." And he casts Dispel. He cast Dispel on him, removing. Let's see. What does he roll? Oh, yeah. Yeah, he removes the bark flesh from him. And he comes over to the chopping block again. That was a good play, Lucas. I'm sorry it didn't work out.
Sorry, I'm now ready for something that he's going to do so I can be more prepared with a weapon, am I not?
So he's going to go cut his hands off? I'm going to say the deal's off. You can take care of the warlock yourself.
No, I thought he was just showing off and like break like
is
basically.
that what's going on?
What? He was gonna go chop his hands off still.
Yeah,
you haven't convinced him enough.
Okay, deal's off.
Oh.
Yeah, alright, so before
that an intimidation roll or is that
No, deal's off.
Oh, you're just cutting it off entirely? You're not going to
if he's
I'm gonna take action.
If he's not gonna do anything to work with us, I'm not gonna be working with him. How do I know that you're gonna be honoring your part of the bargain in that case? If you're gonna act like this, deal's off.
Arguing, and he looks like really confused, and he said, "You don't think I would uphold my part of the bargain?" He goes, "You're siding with this traitor, and I wouldn't have my side of the bargain?"
Still not siding with this traitor. Still siding with the most effective way to take care of the warlock.
See, your argument is good. We just need those die rolls to match your argument.
No, I know.
No, I want to do
I
something.
know. It's.
Oh, man, I have something.
But at this point, I have no, like, I'm just saying the same argument, so it's like, there's nothing to convince him unless I just take 20.
Alright.
So.
I mean, yeah, you have taken some time to try to convince him, but you're only
I'm just saying, because, that's because I've had a couple of turns. But it's like, it's not like if I just keep taking turns, he'll just sit there and going, all right. Oh, okay, now you convinced me. That's
it's not like
he's
an
ready to cut his
NPC
hands off.
where you ask him the same question, you can stop it. You have a couple of chances, and then you're done.
So
I see. Yeah, so he looks at you, Shahid, and he goes, "If you interfere again, you will be marked as a traitor." And yeah, he's going to swing.
Right, well, as this swinging, can I get an attack in first? Like, I'm ready this time?
You're going to attack Ilong?
I'm going to attack him, yes.
Stunning strike.
It's going to take... Alright, yeah, if you want to.
Do.
This is taking a hell of a turn.
Okay.
I mean, I wouldn't suggest it, but...
Wait, I have a quick question. We are still down shit right now, or everybody's rested and everybody's cool right now?
Feel good.
So, Kevin, you start to hear laughter, too. People laughing, in a maniacal way. And, Lucas, you're attacking Ilong?
Yeah, I'm attacking Elon.
Alright, what are you attacking with?
I'm going to use my sweet weapon called my Javelin of Lightning.
Okay.
Wait, can I just say right now that if you kill this guy, we just take over the city. That's what we do.
This is just the representative of the High Elves.
So, yeah, so?
I'm just saying, the High Elves aren't going to be happy with that situation.
He's not going to get a fair trial.
Listen, if anybody asks us questions, he filched on his promise to us, and so snitches get stitches.
Oh, I use my Javelin of Lightning on him, TJ.
All right. As a reaction, sure.
Kaboom!
If this is what you want to do,
I have to roll to hit. Is that correct?
that is correct.
Well, good for me. I get a sweet modifier. So it's a 24.
Jesus Christ.
It's a 24. Yeah, that's definitely a hit.
Right. And then I get to roll 5d6.
And that's done lightning damage?
Yes. It's not done, though. So it's lightning damage. And then anybody else who's within in a line, 5 feet of that line, so both those guys behind him take lightning damage as well. And javelin damage.
So the kid next to him also gets hurt?
Oh. He's behind him.
Only
At
the
that
one
point.
only the one behind him?
Yeah, it's this. So it's this guy, and I think it's this guy. I don't think this guy.
Is it? Yeah, so it's not beside. It's not on either side of.
So the thing is, I'm considering him like kind of like if you're like shooting a gun down.
Yeah.
It's like behind where the gun bullet could possibly ever go, physically speaking. So I was saying that.
What's the wording of the javelin though?
So it's if it's electricity, it's a line effect.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I totally get that. So I mean, if I know that you're going like diagonally, so it would hit this square, and that one. It doesn't necessarily do that by 5e, but like I'll let that happen. But I was wondering if
homebrew. I didn't know if.
No, that's fine. The only thing I'm asking with the wording of the javelin, it's not adjacent squares, right? Because I thought the way you said it before, it sounded like adjacent squares get hit.
It says anyone in line with it, 5 feet. And then it's the target.
I think it's like if you throw it to the right and stuff, like it's a 5-foot line. Like that's because you just draw a straight line, and then diagonally. I don't know if it's corner to corner. But you know,
typically
just
line effects.
Square.
Right. Typically, line effects would only be 1 square.
So
I imagine
that's what the 5 feet is. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yep.
This guy.
Oh goodness. Okay.
If we don't want to interpret it, that's fine.
No. You're fine. You hit him already. I'm just looking at for the guard stats. That's all.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, I have to let me roll the damage.
No one expected the guards to have their armor known.
Do guard stuff.
What the fuck is happening?
I mean, this was meant to be, according to the dice.
Yeah, seriously.
All right, and I rolled a 27 points of damage.
27 points of damage.
27 points of damage is just for the elf guy, and then the other guy behind him also takes, according to the stat sheet, 4d6. It says lightning and javelin damage, but I don't understand what that means. So I think it's just
the javelin would be the piercing one that it mentions. And then you would add it to the 3. He's not immune or resistant to either of these, so.
That's what I was wondering if he was like, yeah, okay, all right.
So just what the damage total is.
Yeah, let me write that down. 23 points of damage.
23 points of damage.
I don't know if that caught them enough off guard to knock them off their feet, or
yeah, he gets thrown back and he's like pierced to the wall. You surprised him. And he yells right away, and these guys move in. He also... How much damage did the guy behind him take?
The other guy behind him took 23 points of damage.
23 points of damage.
The other guy took 27, and the guard took 23.
Okay. Alright, then roll for initiative.
After they moved in? Ugh. Weak.
Ugh.
Holy fuck, boys.
Is that your natural 20?
Nope.
I got a 13.
Well, that's I like you, but you're definitely gonna end up fucking dying tonight. Holy shit.
The way your rolls are.
9.
So
Okay.
I'm just double backing really fast. TJ, we have all rested, correct? We are
No.
all no.
Oh,
No, you guys were interrupted before you got the rest.
We got a short rest.
9.
We got a short rest. Okay, that's right.
Yeah. Yeah, a short rest. What did you got? You said 13.
13 for
What did you get, Lucas?
I got a 23.
23.
Jesus.
This guy plus 2.
Oh shit! What's the light situation?
It is still daytime. It's starting to become dim. It's evening, but the sun is still out, unfortunately. But you didn't get disadvantage on all of those.
Okay.
I mean, you do for attack rolls, but for the other rolls, 11 and
Would it be for perception too, or no?
it would be for perception. That involves sight.
Yeah.
Descending order. So Shahid, you are up first. I recommend running.
Wait, this guy right here? Why'd he go back? Why is he back there now?
Oh, I just brought him back there. He's right in front of you. The only thing that you could really do to help him out right now is probably breaking the post that he's on,
Yeah, I was
so that he has a chance to
what I was
run.
gonna- I was gonna say I was gonna try to break the post and then tell him to run.
Okay, you can definitely do
I mean,
that.
I have a whole bunch of stuff that I want to do, and hopefully I can in my turn. Is that? Oh, it's an action. Son of a bitch. All right. Well, I'm gonna just try to break the post.
Okay, what did you roll?
Or I have to. Get to. What do I use for it? Just strength check?
You can attack it with your club, or you can do a straight up shit strength check. It's up to you.
I was gonna hit it with my club.
Go for it.
Is it? So I use it just like a club strike?
Right to the post.
That is a 24.
That is definitely a hit. Roll for damage. See if you break through it.
That's a lot of damage. Okay. Okay, everybody, I was gone. But I'm back now. Sit the fuck back down.
What'd you roll for
I
damage?
got 13 points of damage.
13 points. Yeah, you shatter right through it. It's broken now. You tell him to run.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. So
I say follow me.
Okay. And what else do you do?
I mean, we can't use disengage, so I assume these guys would have a attack of opportunity. Hold on.
If you run away, there would be 2 attacks of opportunity coming at you.
I have this thing called. It's like a smoke bomb. But I.
Do you? What do you have?
It's called fog cloud.
Is that a spell?
Yeah.
Alright, you already made an attack, so you definitely can use that, but you have a bonus action and you have movement.
Okay. Yeah. No, I don't have. It's not a bonus action. That is good that you said that. I almost was like, no, let me do that. No. Okay. It is. I am going to attempt to run with him, but I'm going to try to put him in front of me so that my shell protect anything. It'll like basically I'll be like like grounded, partial cover for him. Sorry. If they try to attack him as opposed to me. Yeah, we're trying to run, but I throw him in front of me so we can run away. Let me put an arrow. We're gonna try to run this away.
That away? What? What is the path you're taking?
Or do you think we should go forward towards the well, guys?
So you're
back-
going.
Through the
You're
people?
going to.
I'm gonna run back towards my friends, so I'm gonna go back this
Through the crowd?
into the crowd. You think the crowd's a bad idea?
We just attacked, well, specifically you, just attacked the representative of the High Elves, and the crowd was kind of on his side before this. I
Yeah.
don't know how much they would have switched from you attacking.
Okay, we're going this direction then.
Okay. Just letting you know. If you commit to that, you have 3 attacks of opportunity coming at you.
You know what? We'll go right through the crowd then. This way.
Okay. You have 2 attacks of opportunity coming at you.
All right. Oh boy, fingers crossed. I'm getting anxious.
Okay. So you grab him and you move. So before you get going here,
I can still go and take the damage, right? So like I still move to that spot.
yeah, you can take the damage. Though, I believe both of them are a hit. 23 and 28.
Yeah, those are absolutely crushing.
Yeah, these are royal guards. These ain't like you could probably take the other guards, but yeah. So what happens here? It's actually not that bad. Oh, okay. Yeah, it's not that bad. You'll be able to live.
Thanks. What is it?
So 13 on the first attack, and 14 on the next attack. So 27 points of damage.
Whoops! I just wrote 27 instead of taking it away from my health.
Yeah. So you then run into the crowd. Because you are starting to run,
Yes.
we can engage in a chase. You might want to try to lose them. So as a bonus action, I would let you try to blend in with the crowd, but it's going to be a disadvantage because, like Kevin said, these guys kind of agreed with.
So these guys. Do I have the kid with me? Can I get control of him?
Yeah. Sure. You have him. He still has hands.
Okay. So basically, we're in a chase. How come I can't drag it? All right.
Hold on. I'm setting it to all players, save changes, and now you can move him.
Here with me.
Alright.
So basically, let me make sure that I have this. This is you, Kevin, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And this is you, Tom? All right.
Yep, that's me.
At this point, I cast Pass Without a Trace. So everybody gets a +10 to their stealth checks.
If they're within a certain range of you, right?
Give me. So they're within 30 feet. It says allies specifically within 30 feet. Everybody gets a +10, and can't be tracked using non-magical means.
Okay.
Use magic to track us. Affected creatures don't leave tracks as well. So all of us get to leave no tracks if we're successful on our throws. Oh,
Okay, perfect.
So I say, pitter patter. Let's get at her and get out of here.
All right, so yeah, you're in the middle of the crowd. Give me a stealth check at disadvantage.
You what?
Give me a stealth check at disadvantage. You still get, your applied +10 and your normal bonus.
Doesn't matter. All right, let me put it this way, TJ. What's the DC?
It's going to be high. It's going to be against their perception,
Okay, so
which they're elves, so it's good.
without even rolling anything, my stealth is already 17.
Yes,
So
I am completely aware. If you roll a 1, someone in the crowd is going to grab you and just hold you. Just letting you know.
That's absurd.
I'm just letting you know that they're on his
Don't roll
side.
one.
Okay,
Don't roll a one. We still need to roll just to make sure. I know it's a 17, but they're elves. They have great perception.
Craziness.
Totally fine. That's absolutely fine. I got a 31.
All right. The other guy,
See you.
he got
He's
a
right there.
27. You got a 27. So you see why you see why I needed you to roll, man. Okay, so
God.
you successfully blend into the crowd. Have no fucking idea you're a giant turtle running with a kid who's wearing a stock, and you guys have disappeared from the line of sight of the guards. Let's see. Elong. I didn't put him in here, but he'll be starting to recover. Goes to this guard who will run past Fizzat. Fizzat, do you attack him?
Nope.
Okay. He's running into the crowd. He's passing Farouk. Do you attack him? Farouk?
Sorry, I didn't know I was on mute. Farouk does not attack.
Okay. Alright, so he's looking for you. I'm going to give you another perception check. You don't need to make another roll. That's fine. He definitely lost you. This guy goes past. Okay, this guy runs in. He's looking around. Alright. And it goes to Farouk. You are associated with him, but the only person that knows that you're associated with the group is Elong, who is currently disabled at the moment. So you're free. You can get involved. You can start running away. What do you do?
Like disabled as in like out cold, or like what do you mean by disabled?
He's not
He gets the
unconscious.
best
He's
parking spaces.
He's stuck against the wall right now. The javelin is stabbed through him. Not through his person, but like he's attached to the wall. He is pretty damaged and beat up, but he's still alive, so he's not going to be making any moves against you guys. He's too preoccupied with himself.
Stabbed.
He's not on like death's door though, is he?
I mean,
Like if I went up and
he doesn't look good. He's not a commoner, so he took a lot of damage. We'll just say that. But he doesn't look like he's
That's a lot of damage.
That's a lot of damage, exactly.
No, which
And,
damage?
and the one you hit with the fucking spear, dude.
Oh hell yeah, brother!
So I have a spell that would help someone that was dying. So that's why I was asking, like, does he look like he's dying or is dead?
He doesn't look like he's hurt, but he's not dying or dead.
Okay, all right. I think in that case, I am going to walk over towards Fazat and say, that was unexpected, and then turn towards what I can't remember what her name was, and just sort of like nonchalantly say, like, where would your brother go if your brother had to flee?
Oh no, she disappeared. She disappeared into the crowd
Okay.
a while ago. I need to put her onto the. There we go.
Yeah, I'm just gonna look at Fizat and just be like, do you think we should just exit stage left, or what do you want to do here?
Yep.
And I think the two of us just, like, as long as he's down, just start like making our way out to the left, like just sort of like, bye.
All right, there are still guards that are in front of Fizat. Are you going to pull him into the crowd to have you guys kind of disappear? Remember, they're not looking for you, but they might, on their turn, hold Fizat because he didn't attack, but he was associated with him.
Yep, that's fair.
I think that, like, if there was a way that I could just kind of like pluck Fizat up and just sort of like back into like the crowd to disappear, I would totally do that.
Yeah. So
your stealth check.
here's what. Oh yeah, you guys are definitely gonna make a stealth check, but here's what I'm gonna have you do.
Toss me.
So Farouk brings her hands out, wraps her hands around Fizzat. Fizzat, you feel this. Do you resist? You
Yeah,
can
I
make
go, oh no, what's happening? I'm being abducted or something. Oh no.
But do you
It's
like
not my fault. But no, I totally let this happen.
okay, you
If
let this
that
happen.
Is something
Alright, so yeah, there's no contested roll. You've successfully been pulled back into this space. And you guys can give me a per stealth check.
Stealth check. All right. So that is a 16 total.
16 total. Okay, and that is against these guys.
Is that with the
One
plus
of-
10?
Hmm?
Is that with
Sorry?
the plus 10?
Oh yeah, I rolled a 5. I have a +1 to stealth.
Nice.
So
All right.
yeah, so
Just-
16 total.
You know, if you didn't keep that in mind, but you did. Okay.
I did. I did.
You
I
did?
I did not roll well. No, I did not.
Alright, so here's what I'm going to have you do. If you're bringing Fizzat back, you can move up to 15 feet if you're the one moving Fizzat. That, or you can run, because
Well, I wasn't
with that,
planning on-
you think the guards definitely saw you.
Yeah, I'm not planning on carrying Fizzat. I just kind of wanted to like give him a quick like back up into the crowd without like actually him having to back up into the crowd. That's all.
Right. I'm all for that. I'm just saying the guards
Definitely
are
took
aware of it.
notice.
They definitely saw that, and they're just going to be wary of that. So it's coming down to this guy. He moves up. Give me an athletics check, Tom. This should be easy.
Okay. All right. Oh, that's not bad. What's my athletics? Yeah, that's a 19.
Oh yeah. You crushed it. He gave like a floppy arm. Like you're just like, completely.
Arm tackle bullshit.
You're not grappled at all. He doesn't have you in custody or anything like that, so you are free to move still. That's all he was trying to do. Fizzat, you are up. You are within range of a guard. What do you do?
Would I be able to make a stealth being in the crowd, or is that not something?
Yeah, I will say in the crowd, and because it's dusk, but it's not nighttime yet. But
Yeah, that's fine.
by the angle of the sun, you are in dim light within the crowd. So you can hide in some people's shadows.
Well, I'm not too worried about that. Because I'm going to cast darkness.
Perfect.
Yeah. On myself.
Okay. Cool.
Oh my god, the gods are among us
Create
again!
chaos.
Sweet. So there is a dark force around. Cool.
And I would like to teleport. Or maybe I'll just like run. I mean, because I will teleport. So I was thinking I'd only be able to teleport as far as the thing that I have, but would I have a further distance if it's dim light, or would it not be like good enough for that, for the teleportation?
You could teleport into some dim light, like behind a building, like if you wanted to go up here or something like that to this top building.
Okay.
This is crazy to imagine. All of a sudden, a giant dark cloud forms and then is completely teleported.
Well, I was gonna say, in that case, if I can teleport to somewhere else in a further distance, could I set it? Could I actually slap darkness on Farouk?
Oh, I mean,
Like-
100% you can. I'm just trying to figure out.
If
Like, Farouk is not going to be able to see no matter where she goes.
yeah,
If you do that,
definitely screwed.
Yeah.
What
I mean, you could keep it on yourself and then try to run with Farouk.
actually could I try and do it on the guard?
You want to cast darkness on a card? You can do that.
Yeah.
You have to choose a point, and you choose it on like a person. And
Yeah.
yeah.
Like, I don't know, like, I'm thinking probably, like, something, like, if he's wearing, like, a heavy, like, suit of armor or something, like, on his chest plate.
That makes sense. You can definitely put that anywhere.
So, yeah, I'll do that, and then I'll teleport.
Okay.
So, it's not actually on me.
So it would be. Well,
Chaos. The ladder.
okay.
Yeah.
So you teleport away. Yeah, so you're out. Goes to this guy, who has no idea what the hell's going on. He's going to be assisting some citizens. And Shahid comes back to you. Oh shit, did I fucking delete that? Okay. There it is. Comes back to you, but what you notice is the kid behind you that was wearing the stock. You feel his person. You're grabbing onto the stock and pulling him. He's no longer visible. He's invisible. It is your turn.
I'm taking?
Huh? What? What?
My turn.
Your turn.
You
The
said
kid that you're
No?
the kid you're dragging, you can feel him there, but he is invisible now.
What is this? What is this cloud again that we have around? This is the crowd, though, right?
The crowd. You're in the crowd. You're not in darkness.
So why is he invisible? I apologize.
Oh no, he this is surprising.
Oh.
You have no idea why he's.
Okay, great.
I mean, you can make
Anything?
can try to
Okay.
make an intelligence check maybe, but
Continue to drag him. There's no time. So
No time to think.
run. Right here.
so you tell him to run. Okay.
I'm
He's
dragging.
running.
Him.
Are you still grabbing onto him?
Yeah, I'm making sure we're still together. So we're kind of like running together while I have my hand on him,
Okay.
grip on him, and we're out over here. But we still can't. I mean, do I have to make a stealth check again now that we're out of the crowd?
Yes. Yes, this time. Yeah, you lost them. So just a normal stealth check.
Oh, okay. Regular stealth check.
Yep.
At 23.
And that's with your bonus?
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
Hopefully we don't get caught. I don't know why he's invisible.
I hope so too. Lucas, give me a perception check.
Perception, you say? What's the DC? My passive perception isn't terrible.
Give me a perception check.
Okay, I'll give you a perception check. My bad. Hey, that's 18.
What is that?
18.
18? Is that your passive too?
Passive is 14.
Okay, it's a good thing you rolled. You hear, you're running, you're breathing. You hear his breathing. You don't see him at all, but you hear a woman panting as you guys run.
Woman?
Yes.
What about him?
You hear him too, but you hear a female panting next to you as you guys all run together.
Oh, can I deduce that it's his sister?
You
running along.
definitely can.
Well, all right. So my character now knows that it's the sister.
Yes.
And all right. Well, can I say something to her then and ask her something?
Go ahead.
Kind of like a hush thing. I'd be like, "Which way should we go to get out of here? To safety."
And then you feel some hand grab you, and she says, "Follow me," and she starts pointing you over into this direction.
Which direction?
Over to the left. Or my left. You guys' left. Yeah.
Okay. So I used my first bit of movement here. Can I use my last bit of movement as my action and move over here?
I mean, if you're gonna dash, yeah.
I'm gonna move over that direction she said.
Okay.
I assume I just eyeballed 30 feet.
They're right next to you. Alright. We gotta figure out what Farouk is doing.
So
this guy's here.
Yeah, Farouk never had a chance to move last round. I pulled Fizzat out of being in front of the guards, and then I never moved before the guard did anything. So
my bad.
No, it's cool, man. I just can she I should just be just outside of the darkness.
Since you would have moved and that's where the guard would be, then sure.
Okay. And so I want to just start making tracks to head out of town. Actually, Delight said this way, so I'm just going to start running for that way.
Okay. So are you casually walking, like you're blending in, or are you running?
I'm going to try to blend in again, but
okay.
I don't know how that's going to work.
Give me a performance check.
Oh, sweet. These are the best. Well, it's not terrible. A 13, a total of 13.
All right, so you're kind of strolling along, and you're kind of waving to the guards, and you're strutting along, and they're looking at you a little bit suspiciously, but you start to move. Where are you moving to?
So I can only move half speed, or I can move full speed?
Oh, you can move full speed.
10, 25, 30. I'm going to make my way right there.
All right, you start to notice, and it's still your turn, but you start to notice the guards, this guard right here, starts to walk towards you a little bit. Do you want to dash now, or are you still going to keep up your pace?
Is it this guy?
Yeah, it was this one right here, right outside the darkness.
So he actually, because it's a 15-foot radius, so it actually should be a little bit further. So it should encompass both of them.
Maybe.
If you click on the guy, what I was doing, since I focused it on myself for the second,
right?
I put an aura on myself. So if you just put one on him,
okay,
and then it'll move with him.
Delete that. Put this on here.
Do you get to that just by right-clicking on the icon?
You have to click on your character and then click on, or whatever the thing is, and then click on the gear.
Oh, okay.
And then there's
cool.
aura 1 and 2.
Yeah, see aura, but I don't see anything pop up.
You have to click in and put 15, and then it should be just you put save changes.
Oh, okay, I see that.
And then you can make it square or not square. It's not square because it's a radius.
15 square. Save.
It's not
Oh,
square.
so yeah, so Farouk was in the darkness then. Oh yeah, he would have been messing everyone up. But
Yeah, and that was my intent.
okay. Doop, doop.
I was hoping to cause just complete chaos in the crowd.
Oh yeah, the guards are kind of falling over themselves. So you look back and you don't notice anything. Farouk. This one barely moves out down here. Rolling for this one. So Farouk, if you were to take off, no one would have been able to see you. So if you wanted to dash, you can.
Okay, so yeah, I'll move an additional 30 feet. So 5, 10, 20, 25.
Oh shit, he's all messed up. He wouldn't be able to get out, so he comes over here. People run against the wall. That's fucking awesome. Okay, Fizzat, it would be your turn.
Okay. Since I love this. Damn it. So.
It's funny. You picked the exact spot where the other Shadow Walker was on the GM layer, so you're right under him. You're in the exact same position. Found that kind of funny.
Perfect. That's right. I remember. So let's see, because that I think is a. I'm just trying to make sure my thing is. A shadow step is a bonus action. Oh shit. Okay. So I have.
Now, are you on top of the building?
I am.
You could only go to like the side, so you would be in the shadow. It's still it's dim light, but you would be
Like there.
in the shade of it. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So in that case, would I have to make a perception check to see this guy down here? This just shitty.
Which one? Oh, Shadi. No, you would see him running. You wouldn't see who else he's with.
And then I would just see
So-
him dragging a mailbox.
You would see him, holding something, and he's struggling to keep hold of it as he's running. So he's running very awkwardly, according to you. So, you don't know that he's holding on to something invisible. So he looks odd.
All right. I think I'm just gonna go ahead and go with another darkness.
That's yeah. Okay.
Right there.
Okay. You're gonna go towards the guards.
Darkness.
Oh, a different one.
Yeah.
Wouldn't that
Yes.
would take away from the other guard though?
Yep.
Okay, just letting you know because that's concentration.
Yes. Just
Okay,
repositioning.
so okay, save darkness right, stemming from right here.
Yeah, basically.
So 15-foot radius. 15.
Yeah, so 30 by 30, right?
Yeah.
In a circle, but
Stemming from right here. So double that. So darkness. Yep. There.
and then
So they're all messed up. Okay, what do you do?
I take off.
Alright. So as you guys are going, you hear bells. Doop, doop, doop.
Bells?
Yeah, you hear bells like, they're sounding the alarm.
I think he's gonna get lit on fire and blown up, and all of a sudden, Dragonfire will be able to go through stone.
So you guys
And then could I
probably...
teleport too? Just
Oh, yeah, sure, go for it.
far, so like into the distance, like further. Actually, you know what? I'm sorry. I'll stay right here.
So there's going to be... I'm going to bring you guys over in just a sec. Leave one right here. And right here. Alright. I'm going to bring you guys over to this map. You guys would be... Oh, crap.
No control.
Yep. I placed all of your tokens like a long, long time ago.
Yeah.
And then we figured out, oh yeah, you can
Copy,
just...
paste, and everything's kept over. It's like, shit.
That's so much better, yeah. With that...
You can just go over there and copy the 3 and then bring them over. If you wanted.
That'd probably be easier.
Yeah, and you don't have to switch us. It's just you going back and forth. Oh, what the hell are we doing?
Copy. Running away from the city.
The best part is we're splitting.
Okay, so... Well, apparently it made a little mini version. What the hell is that?
What?
I don't understand, but there you guys are. You should have... Alright, you...
Yep, and we have control over all of them.
The town...
So
Alright, so Farouk is going
basically
to be up here.
Oh shit, never mind.
You are going to be down here. Fizzat, you're going to be a little bit ahead unless you want to stick with Shahid.
What are these things? Are these buildings or?
Yeah, they're going to be...
Like
this is
roads
pretty
and
much...
buildings?
This is like the best map that I could get to show like a city.
Yeah.
And there are guards looking for you.
I want to go on the roof.
And you
I'm
guys
going
are pretty much in a
Assassin's
chase sequence. So this is how it's going to work. You can travel, you can dash up to a number of times as your con modifier. So if your con is, a 14, you get +2, you get 2 dashes for free. Every dash you make after that is you're going to have to roll for your constitution check. And if you don't make it, you can still dash, but you might experience some exhaustion after.
Cramps.
If you were to get caught, potentially. So you guys are moving along. You can try to move stealthily. And then all of these blocks are going to be 10. There is a northern gate that Tom is heading to now. He can switch up to the southern gate, which is down here to the left. I don't know how zoomed in you guys are, but there are 2 gates. There's north and south gate. So it's up to you guys. What do you do? And we're going to add some...
Stealth.
I think I'm just going to start booking it for that gate.
And
Okay.
Was there a benefit from being close to Shathid?
Just that you know where they are. That's all.
But
Or know where he is. Oh yeah, there is the stealth thing. He's still exuding like the stealth, so...
What's the distance on that? Like, would I be able to, like,
60 feet.
Okay.
So you would just be making it, yeah.
Yeah, so I might kind of just stay just a little bit forward. I don't know if they realize that I'm there. But I'm trying to stay a little bit ahead of them.
Okay. Alright. It's starting to get become dusk. The sun is going down, so there will be some dim light, but I'll let you know. It's like the shadows behind buildings and whatnot. The sun would be setting
Could I go invisible and
over
hop in
here.
between shadows?
Yeah, I mean that you could be out of this entire chase. Yeah.
I kind of like keeping an eye out, but just like where I'm like completely built for this. I kind of feel like I should.
Yeah, I mean go for it.
So yeah, basically that.
You could
I'll just
yeah,
kind
you
of
can
hang around
overlook.
for now, but
Yeah, you can overlook Shathid as they're running.
all right, cool.
And so then we're going to stick to turn order. So you're stealthing. Theed, where are you moving to? All these will be... These squares will be 15 feet.
I mean, all of these.
So if you're going to
Square,
move
so
one
you
square...
can move 2 squares.
Yeah. And
Okay.
if you dash, you can move 4.
Squares? What are you talking about? What squares?
Move your character
Yeah.
1 time. That's 1 square. That's 2 squares. Shit. 1. Yeah.
Whoop.
That's
You
more
gotta
than-
be careful, because, yeah, you can only move within this range.
Okay.
And like I said, you have a limited amount of dashes. That's based off your Constitution modifier. You're currently in a chase. You're being sought out by the High Elf guards and just normal guards.
Okay.
And they are hidden in the GM layer right now. So if you
How?
are going to run by them, then I'll let you know.
I'm just curious, how organized is this town where they would like really know like what's going on?
They'd probably be looking for people who are panicked, and if you run into, or if the higher guard that is actually looking for you, if they find you, they would, they know what they're looking for. The other guards are just,
Just
I
there,
guess,
like,
just there to
regular.
grab suspicious characters. They don't really know, like the word hasn't gotten out. You guys are running, so you're not going to get much interference, but
Do I know where Kevin's character went?
no, you don't see him. You don't know.
I'm going with the kids anyway. So I say, which way?
All right, and you hear Noelle. She points down south. You can take.
Does she say
You-
it too? 'Cause she's
Yeah,
invisible.
she'll say down here, and she'll like yank on your arm.
Well, if I want to move
Huh.
60 feet, what's my constant? What do I have to do that?
So if you move 30 feet, you're fine. You're good. If you move 60 feet, that's when you use one of your dashes, and that's what happens.
To do a con saving throw?
No
Not
con.
until you use
What is your
all your
current
cons,
con? What is your current one?
I don't understand.
Your current Constitution is
Constitution's
18,
good.
correct?
So you have 4.
All right. Yeah. Once you dash 4 times, then you have to start making con saves because you'll start to get exhausted.
Oh, okay.
Right.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm trying to evade these niggas, so I'm gonna use one of them cons.
All right. So you run down here. All right.
As far as I can move.
Okay. And as you're running,
She give me any other direction in those 60 feet?
she'll pull you over. She's pretty much trying to get you to this southern gate over here. You have a pretty decent idea of where to go. You can go between these alleys as well. You can move between them, like just not on like these darker spots.
All the white, right?
Yeah, try to stick to like those roads.
Gotcha.
The best you can. I know that this map isn't incredibly fitting, but you're pretty much you're trying to go down there.
Good.
Cool.
All right. Move this guy back this way instead of one down that way. There's no need to.
All right, so you went down there, and there is a guard that you just ran past. that I'm trying to get to. Go to motherfucking. He didn't. Don't worry. He didn't get an attack of opportunity. You just ran past them.
Well, I thought I was. I still have my stealth. Do I not? Oh no!
You have your health and you have. I mean, you have your stealth. You want to make a stealth check?
I mean, if it'll help me stay hidden from those people, yeah, hell yeah.
The only thing was that you were sprinting past, and that's the only reason why I gave it to that. So if you were like walking, you could have like kept the stealth up, but just give me a stealth check at disadvantage because you were running. Yeah, you get the +10, but just get it at a disadvantage.
All right, whatever. Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. First roll is a 27. Second roll is a 33.
There, yeah. So let's see. Remember their elven sight right here.
What do you?
Yeah, you fucking.
The
Your elven eyes.
Rising God.
All right, so you have successfully passed that guard. He's still going to be looking. You're running down here. It would be Farouk. Farouk, where are you moving to?
So you had said that this was like a northern gate.
Yes.
Yeah. So I'm just gonna make tracks for there and try to like my way south city.
Making like a beeline. All right.
Yeah.
What's your Constitution score?
It is a 14.
14. So you would get 2 free dashes, and then after that, you would have to make con saves. So you can move 30 feet if you just want to walk, or you can start running, go 60 feet. It's up to you.
So
If you're... Yeah, so each one of these squares is 15 feet. This is like a zoomed out view. Yeah,
okay,
so
15,
you could go...
That'd be 30.
Right.
And then... Yeah, so I'll like double dash there.
Okay, cool. So you successfully run up to there. That's one dash you did. Make sure you keep track of how many dashes. You'll probably be able to get there. Alright. Alright, cool. So you are running. It's Fizzat's turn. You're just going to keep on stealthing, right?
Poof, 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 poof.
Alright, cool.
Yeah, keep an
Sounds
eye
like
out too. If I can do like a perception check to see.
It sounds like we've got the... Instead of Banff. Poof, poof, poof.
I'm trying to think of like what, like, I'm imagining. Like, I'm trying to think. There's something that I kind of like know this from, but just like constant teleporting. It's not like Nightcrawler, but like from like an anime or something. But yeah.
You're talking about Nightcrawler?
What? Okay.
So, Kevin, give me a stealth check.
Okay.
You would still be in Shahid's aura.
Okay, so that makes it 37.
Beautiful. That's good because this guy rolled a 27. All right. I feel like I just went over with Farouk. Did I skip Shahid?
No,
I did.
You went
I did.
Shathid, Farouk, Fazat. Now it's Shathid.
Yeah, Shahid. I skipped over. Okay, cool. Shahid, it is your turn. Where are you moving to? Lucas.
Right. What?
Where are you moving to?
What do you say?
Who is your daddy and what does he do?
Taking the opposite.
Shoes.
And did you even watch the video?
No, not
Taking the
that one.
hobbit's eyes and
We're
God.
playing.
Yeah, so where do you move to? You can move if you're going to run, you're going to get disadvantage on stealth, but you get to move more
I'm going to
spaces.
use my movement carefully because we're approaching the street. I'm going to go out here for 30 feet.
Okay. So you're out there. You're moving stealthily. So you're going to make a stealth check.
Absolutely.
Cool.
Alrighty then. And I rolled a 33.
33. Okay. Cool. All right.
Can I trip him as he goes by?
You can certainly try. He's
I'm
being
amazing
pretty
at
stealthy.
that,
So.
I'm gonna trip him and he's gonna fly out of the city because it's just a glitch that I can do.
Do you think the magic would know that you try to trip him so he's not an ally anymore? So the magic's just like, nope.
It sets him as like, aggressive at that point.
Or something. I don't know. So, Farouk, it's your turn. Are you going to dash again? Tom?
Yes, I'm sorry. Sorry about that. Yes, and so that means that I can move. I just marked it out. I can move basically right there.
Cool.
Quick question. It looks like there's a river. Is there a bridge, or am I gonna just swim?
There's a bridge there. Don't worry. That's not going to be difficult terrain or anything. So you dashed, right? That wasn't just 30 feet?
Yeah, I dashed. Yeah, so is it
Alright.
like there's a double move?
All right. Give me a stealth check, disadvantage.
Okay. All right.
Just because the running through the city.
Yeah, no, that's fine. Okay, so that is a total of 2.
So as you do that, oh crap!
I just want to let you know I did roll 2 die, and the other one was not much better than that.
There is a guy that will run up. He still will be 15 feet away, but he will run up as soon as I get to the right layer, and right there. So you see a guard coming up from this alley. You are running over here, and he's like yelling "stop," and that's where you're at. You can still run. There won't be an attack of opportunity, so you could still run. Next turn.
Yeah. Okay.
So Fizzat, you're doing your same old thing.
Yeah. Where he's close. Can I kind of whisper and kind of go ahead and try and like see if I can just like check one way for like guards?
This guy's supposed to move down here. Check for guards.
So like if
Yeah.
I like went this way, if I could like stay hidden and like just check and see if it was kind of like clear around here and like whistle,
Okay.
so that he would know to come this way.
There is token right here. Yep, you see a guard. He was running down this way.
I do the bad whistle.
Okay.
Don't come this way whistle. And then I stay invisible.
Okay.
That's my turn.
Still make a stealth check.
Okay.
Even though it's going to be 43 or something.
No, I'm basically maxed out, but it was the same one. 37.
Okay. Yeah, there's no way. Gotta roll at least once just to see if there's a nat 20. And it's not. And moving on, it goes to Shadid. Lucas.
I am still going to continue to do the same thing I've been doing. So I am going to attempt to move 3 more feet across the road.
30 more feet.
Menacingly.
Okay. Make a stealth check.
Nothing it up, baby. 36.
It's okay. This 36. This guard is running down this way, so he does not see you. Luckily enough, even though you ignored warnings, but that is fine. We go back to Farouk.
Nope.
Right. So Farouk is going to do two things. The first thing is that Farouk is going to run. He's going to double dash down to there, and Farouk is also, in response to this guard yelling at her, is going to start yelling back, "I told you I will not sleep with you, and leave me alone."
Awesome. Give me a con saving throw.
Okay. Natural 20.
Oh yeah. You feel like you can run forever. You can't, but you feel like you can.
Or
You should
jump it
feel
up.
like you can. You should run for. Should run for.
No wonder why that's not working. Okay, guards move. Objects and tokens. This one goes up here. He will make an attack. Does this is plus
35.
20 hit you? I'm guessing so. Farouk,
Who's attacking me?
this guard, because he yelled halt and you did not stop.
But you said he couldn't. My moving away from him was not going to provoke an attack of opportunity.
Oh no, this is his turn now.
So he was able to double move and catch up to me.
No. This is really far. He's shooting at.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah,
He's shooting a short bow.
Okay, in that
Which would
case,
be
yes,
8
20
feet.
hits. Yes.
So yeah.
I'm sorry. I thought you were saying he ran up like a sword or an axe or something.
No.
Like,
Yeah, no, there would be no way. Let's see here. This would be just that. That is 6 points of damage.
6 points of damage. All right.
Barely hits you. All right.
Is this what you do to all the women who turn you down? Look at him. He's turning me into a pincushion.
And you're just yelling from a distance. You have a goatee.
Didn't bother
All
me
right.
last night.
We go to Fizzat, who I'm guessing won't give any more warnings.
I mean,
So down here. Down here. Oh no. We'll
So-
go.
I'm just
This
gonna
way.
take off.
Okay.
If I could see a place that I could teleport to in the shadows, like somewhere over there.
Yeah, that would be 60. And then you have.
1, 2, 3. I can go.
Okay. Cool. Then we go to Shahid. I'm guessing you're still doing the 30 in stealth, or do you want to run? It's up to you, Lucas.
Up to me. Well, I'm gonna still fucking go across. I'm making a run for it. I gotta do what I gotta do.
Are you moving 30 feet or 60 feet?
30, 1, 2. Ooh, if I move 30 feet, I'm right in the middle of the road.
You are in the middle of the road. You're not in any cover at all. Okay, so you ran.
Yeah, I'm gonna gun at 60.
Okay, so that's your second dash. You already have an ungodly amount of stealth, but I still need you to give me a stealth check at
Right.
disadvantage.
Disadvantage.
I'm sorry,
Well,
man.
I
That's
roll-
how it works because you're rounding,
Okay.
dude. And you
It's
had
okay. I happened to roll a natural 20, and I also rolled a 17. So 17 is, sorry, without the modifier. So 37 and 34.
And unfortunately, this guy rolled a nat 22. He doesn't have disadvantage.
How did he roll
Unfortunately.
a nat 22? What kind of
No.
die are you rolling?
A nat 20 as well. And so he comes down here and he sees you at the end. Okay, you're still within range. He's going to be shooting. And, he deals 3 points of damage. Wait, actually, hold on 1 second. I did this all wrong. Oh, yeah, no, he doesn't even hit you. This guy fucking sucks. So, he misses you by a mile, probably hits some person just trying to sell, like, clothes. And, it goes to Farouk, who is so close, can probably dash there now. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right at the exit there. Do you want to dash again, Tom?
Yes, and so that is going to get me right to the square. So, like, I think I get to the gate.
Yeah, you get right there. Give me a con saving throw, though.
Con saving throw. Okay. Okay. What is my modifier? It's +2, but no, it's +6 because I'm pushing in it. All right, so that is a 20, not natural.
All right, perfect. You are not exhausted, so that is good. You have gotten right outside the city without being exhausted. This guy's still trying to chase you, but we're going to call that safe. Fizzat.
Yeah.
You're still making moves. You can teleport to this building. Probably, being a monk like you are, you could probably do like a triple dash as well. Well, no, actually, not a triple dash. You can do your teleport and then like a double dash. You could probably get to the gate, right?
What would the dash? That would give me
like 100 feet or something.
So, wait, where was I? Shit, because that was.
Because you had you could move 4 squares with your teleport, and then.
That's 90. No, I would need 5 extra feet to do that.
To officially.
3, 4, 5. So yeah, I'll just stay there.
Okay, you got to go south because otherwise you can climb a wall if you want. But,
how high
to
is the
you.
wall?
How high is the wall?
Yeah.
It is very fortified. It'd probably be like 80 feet up.
Okay.
I don't know if you'd be able to see it, like on top of it.
Mm-hmm.
It's it's absurdly high. Like they're expecting an attack on Titan.
Right.
Shahid, you are one of the last ones. What do you do? Are you running still? Lucas?
Again, you want me to go?
Yeah.
Okay, that's where I'm going.
30 feet or 60?
30.
30? Alright. Give me a stealth check.
Here we go, boy. 25.
This dude still sees you, comes down
What?
here. Yeah, you rolled 26, man.
Son of a bitch.
Should have ran. And
Natural 22? Oh, no, that was with the shot. No, it wasn't with the shot. You said it last time. He got a natural 22.
you got a nat 20. Because you got a 17 and a nat 20, but you had disadvantage. Or else I would have gave it to you. But you rolled a natural 20, you didn't have disadvantage.
They're taking the hobbits
So
to
that's why he was able to shoot you last time.
Right.
This time,
Do I get partial cover because I'm not in the alleyway? Or not in the roadway?
with the... I'll give it to you.
Oh, okay. Boy, Skinny Penis taking some cover.
Doing this, I am tired because I am doing this all reverse. I'm rolling the damage, being like, that's nice, and then he's not hitting at all. So,
If he were, though, oh boy.
yeah, oh boy. Fizzat, I'm guessing you're leaving. I don't even think there's a chance of me seeing you.
Would I have been able to see what's going on with Shafid?
From that distance, I'm going to say that you're up on a building and you do have sight. You did hear some arrows flying.
All right, could I go back? You know what? I want to. I think I want to go back and get to there. All right, so 1, 2, 3. I don't know if I would have to get to there. But then I would like to cast darkness, like right there.
Right there, and it'd be like a 15-foot radius, so it will block out that road.
Could I cast it on like a rock and toss it there?
Sure. And then give me an acrobatics check.
Okay. I hope I'm good with that. Like I should be. 27.
Oh yeah, you toss it right to where you want to be, and it will be like right between here, right, blocking off the entirety of the road.
Cool. And then I think I had one more thing of movement. 1, 2, 1, 2. Yeah. So I'm gonna go down there.
All right, it looks like clear ceiling from here, so you can try to run for it. Deed. I don't even think they have like a line of sight on you anymore because of that last block right there. So, are you running, Lucas?
Yeah.
Yep. Okay, where are you moving to? 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm guessing over here.
1, 2. Yeah, right there.
There's one last one. Move to token layer. And I know. That's the only reason. This is like the last guy, or else I would just say you made it, but he was there.
Well, since I used my movement, not anything else as an action, can I shoot? Oh no, I'm holding onto the kid, so I can't shoot in a longbow.
But you used the dash, right? That time? Or did you not use the dash?
I used my movement.
Okay, you just used your movement?
So
if you use your dash, he might see you, but he wouldn't get a clear sight. He would need to run over here to shoot down here.
I moved 30 feet. That's all I did.
All right. Yeah, he might not even see you. I'm pretty sure. I wouldn't even bother rolling a stealth check because it's not good. So,
okay.
Fizzat, what are you doing? I'm just gonna keep going back and forth.
I'm gonna run in here. Grab the rock.
Grab the rock, okay.
And then I'm gonna run back to there with the rock on, my spot.
Okay. There we go. Objects and tokens.
I've got kind of an aura on me, a little bit.
All right. Doing that, so this guy sees that and is definitely curious. He's going to shoot at disadvantage.
In 30 feet of darkness?
Yeah. I mean, he's just shooting into the darkness, and he rolled surprisingly well at disadvantage. Luckily, you can finally use this feature. There is a projectile coming at you. You can see it clear as day. It's coming at you. What do you do?
Where are you? So what is it? 1d10 plus 16. Holy shit. So I'm going to try and reduce this damage with my deflect missiles. So that is 20 points of damage.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you definitely catch it with ease. You have it in your hand. Do you want to throw it back?
Pocket.
Pocket. All right. You now have an arrow. There is not really anything special about this arrow. You have it though.
Floor.
So now I go back to Shatid. What are you doing?
I'm gonna take my character and go, sit into this alleyway. I'm assuming that this is a path that I can take. Not.
Yeah, that's a path you could take. Do you want to dash? There's no one in your line of sight, as far as you can see.
I'm gonna keep on going at my walking pace, and I have my club ready in my hand.
Okay. If it's that, you are in a dark cloud.
I'm going to teleport
Onto a building.
and then I'm going to leave the rock in the middle of the intersection.
Okay.
And then run to there on the backside of this building and kind of peek around.
Right.
So I'm not actually Aura.
Gotcha.
But it's yeah, exactly.
Right there, and indeed, there is a cloud of darkness behind you that you notice, but it is 15 feet away. You're running down this alley. What do you do? I'm not going to call anyone by their character name anymore.
Nothing.
I answer.
I do nothing.
Lucas?
No.
Lucas, can you hear us?
We're so close. We're so close.
Sorry.
I know that this is like a Ryan Johnson chase right now, so...
What do you want me to do? Move?
Yes.
If you have enough
Dead.
fuel.
Into the alleyway. Just movement.
Okay. So you go down there. You're not going to dash. You still have 2 dashes for free. This guy doesn't have line of sight on you. And if you dash right now, you can just dash the door and then... You know what I'm saying?
I'm doing what I'm doing.
Okay, you do what you do. And...
You do you.
Fizzat, what are you doing?
I'm gonna go back and get my rock. And then I'm gonna run back over here.
Okay.
So now I have the aura, and I'm visible, invisibly.
Visible, invisibly.
Yeah.
You have successfully distracted this guard who is running forward, and he is confused. He will shoot into this at disadvantage and miss you wildly.
Okay.
And now go back to Lucas.
Okay. I am going to set 1 square and then 2 squares. I am at the gate.
All right, you are at the gate. Kevin, you see this? This guard. Actually, Lucas, can you give me a stealth check?
Absolutely, I can. 32.
Oh yeah. Yeah, you beat him. For sure, he's too distracted shooting into a cloud of darkness, and...
I have a question. So, he's aiming for Kevin right here, right?
Oh yeah, Kevin's up there. You see the darkness, and you're pretty sure that it's him, but you can't see him.
Is it guard chasing after this ball of darkness?
Yeah, this guard right here, he's like looking at it, and he's just shooting arrows into it.
Okay.
You're at the gate. You dashed. Right?
Yeah, but what about Kevin though? He's not at the gate.
No, he's not. I mean, you can be in the gate and like wait at the gate,
This
or you can run back.
Right here. What is this body of water?
Oh, it's nothing.
But
You can picture it as like a wall, but the wall gets wonky up here, and it's actually supposed to be up where Tom was. So
I got
yeah.
it.
okay. I have an idea. Is it possible? Okay.
We're gonna cast sunlight on him because that would be mean.
No, what? That's ridiculous.
I'm gonna talk to the plants and see what they think first.
I break my own stealth.
Wait, you break it?
No. Like I can keep my own stealth check, but I expose myself, and I say to, I want to know if this is possible. Can I scream to Kevin, take cover in that alley, and then do a move?
You don't have your javelin anymore. Just letting you know.
Yeah, I know.
Okay. Okay. I mean, you can do all of that for sure. I mean, they successfully haven't seen you, and they haven't seen Kevin either. But
I say, Kevin, take cover, and then I use wind wall.
okay.
It's a move, and the area is large wall, and it can extend. It's 50 feet long, 15 feet high, and 1 foot thick. Shaped any way I like, and I choose a continuous path along ground. Creatures in the area take bludgeoning damage. The wind keeps all these things at bay. I am hoping to use a giant penis-shaped wind thing and shoot it at him,
I wouldn't
so
have
he can
guessed.
blow back while Kevin's in the alleyway, and Kevin can come chase, basically the guy will get blown back up the alleyway a little bit, and Kevin can sneak out of this area and come this way back towards me. Will you let me fuck this guy with a wind penis?
Yeah, he's the first guy to be blown by a dick.
So instead of a wind sock, it's wind.
Oh yeah, I'll watch how I give myself real cool blowjob.
All right, this is awesome. I'll allow it. There you go.
Yeah, right.
So
I
how
think
are you not hitting Kevin? I'm confused by this.
What?
How is he not hitting you? That's
I don't know.
So
I don't understand unless I have some way that I can react to get out of the way, or I don't know what.
asked if he could react and duck into the alleyway. That's the only thing that's like, as I say, like, get out of the way. Like, I say, like, take cover to him, and he can, like, duck into this area right here.
Like, I don't know.
I mean, he'll get advantage on his AC. I don't really know. Or actually, it's a dex check, right?
It's a strength save.
It's a what?
All right, anybody who's in. So the thing is, I can do it without hitting him. It's 1 feet thick. Oh,
Okay.
it's possible to just hit the guy, pinpoint him with a 1 foot thick dick that's 15 feet long and 50 feet high.
Wait, how long?
Imagine like a wall shaped, like in 2 dimensions. I don't know how else to describe it.
So like that 50 would be, since like each of these is 15. I mean, that's gonna be like 2 squares anyway, and then just like a little bit more.
Thick. It can hit just the guy and not Kevin.
Okay. I believe you. And so, what does he have to do?
No, look it up.
No, I'm taking.
That's
yes,
why he's saying
I
he
do believe
believes you, so he doesn't have to.
So what?
And you'll
Strength saving throw.
I think it just hits.
I mean, do I have to start? Does it say a character that starts their turn in it, or what happens, or ends their turn in it? Where are the
When
like
the
the
wall
keywords?
appears, each creature
It's a
within the
spell check.
area.
I still have to roll to hit you. My bad.
Well, it's a strength saving throw,
Yeah,
and it's
If I hit,
when the
if I
wall
hit.
appears.
When the wall appears.
No.
Okay.
It's a strength saving throw if I hit you with it.
Right, when it appears.
Yeah.
Just when
But
you're
it's
like
not-
making it, because it's just being formed and smashing into it.
Yeah. So you've successfully made it. What's the DC?
I have to roll the hit. That's what it is. To roll the hit still.
No, it's still just a strength saving throw. I continue to look at the spell. You said to look it up, and I did. And it says strength saving
I
throw.
have this thing on my Google spreadsheet. It doesn't say anything about that. I'm looking at it right now.
Okay. In the book, it says when the wall appears, each creature within the area must make a strength saving throw.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
So just like if you
All right.
form it on him, then he'll just have to make the strength saving throw.
Okay. All right. The DC for the saving throw is 16.
And 3d8
Okay.
bludgeoning.
Keeps fog and okay, sweet. What was it again?
It was 16.
Oh yeah, you have successfully fucked this guy with wind. He takes
3d8
3d8. What's the damage?
bludgeoning.
Bludgeoning damage.
Okay, how much?
You take 18 points of damage. From this blowjob.
I'm just imagining like Fizzat's reaction to this. From like Fizzat's point of view, you're down here and you hear, "Watch out!" and then all of a sudden, a giant.
Wind penis.
It's only visible because of how violent the wind is, but a wind penis comes down and drops on top of this guy like that. The head just goes to like this fucking guy, and he's under the wall right now. You see that. Shathid, you made it to the gate, and Fizzat, we just need you to get there.
Alright, so is the
There.
wall just like in a line where like I would be able to kind of like
You would buy it.
yeah, because it's like just a foot, so I would just like sneak by.
Just run by it. Yeah.
When,
It's this alleyway. I imagine it's more than 1 foot wide.
yeah, not anymore. Now it's none feet wide, and also it's a main street. So
Alright, so you guys have successfully left the town.
old penis.
Selvendar is a scary place, probably for you guys to go.
I think that went
They
well.
might be. I think they might be a little bit more prepared. Good news is Noah still has his hands, so that's cool. You don't know where
Always
he.
look on
You don't
the
know.
bright.
What are you saying?
Always look on the bright side of life.
Exactly. So saved a wood elf thief from getting his hands cut off, which is pretty cool.
And if this doesn't
You don't know
score me
where.
major points with Noel. This is bullshit.
Yeah, exactly. You guys have made it outside of the city. The guards kind of stop. I'm curious to see where we'll go next week.
Jesus Christ.
So,
As we leave the city, I say, mystery. Tomorrow is a mystery, and today is a gift. That is why they call it the present.
It's a good dude.
That's why we call you Hallmark.
Secret tap. All right. That's great. Now we're sitting around the campfire singing the campfire song.
CAMPFIRESONG song.
That was pretty good.
CAMPFIRESONG song. It takes a little bit. I have to
that
get more done.
was
That one wasn't great.
that was interesting. That took a different turn than I
What
thought.
just happened? Why were you interrogating your client on the stand? That was the best. Who are you working for? Wait, are you defending him?
I'm happy you got out of. I'm happy you guys got out of there and were able to save him, but having Selvendar as an enemy is an interesting turn of events.
I wouldn't say enemy. I just wouldn't say friend. That's all.
I mean, it may be attack on sight for now.
You definitely. Well, Kevin already broke the deal. Lucas definitely broke the deal, even if he never said he did it. So
the deal.
the amount of platinum, yeah, maybe they would still appreciate if you brought the Warlock's head to them to prove that you're not a traitor. Something, maybe. I don't know. We'll have to figure it out.
Technically, correct me if I'm wrong, but like they can't really call us traitors because we're not from there. We're just like a mercenary group that they happen to hire because they thought we were capable.
You are, you know, have you played Fallout New Vegas?
I'm aware of it. I haven't played it.
So, like, there's different factions in there, and you can get different ranks, and your rank would be vilified.
Awesome.
How bad is that?
That's, like, probably the worst one. Like, you guys would probably be the new boogeymen.
So, are we the new Warlock?
Potentially. It's just speculation.
Dibs on his eyes. Because they're weird. If I can get new awesome eyes that maybe can see in the light, that would be dope. That's all I'm saying.
So, this...
I don't know what the fuck happened.
This is still great. It's still awesome.
Got out of control.
I still appreciate it, and we're gonna go forward. We're gonna see what.
There's no other place to go.
Well, it's up to you guys. There are different settlements that are around. Yeah, we just need to.
Well,
it's up to you guys.
I have a question. We're not exactly met up with each other.
No, I just moved you to this map, and you guys were all,
like, unless it's something where it's like, we end up gathering somewhere or something like that. But I don't know if there's something to that effect that we like have to like get into in terms of like how we meet up or whatever. If we just kind of say that we do, that's fine.
And that is how I met your mother.
Right.
So yeah. Frug is off of the north gate. I guess we can talk about, or we can say this through text of like
what happens where
to play this part out on like how you guys would meet up again. You were aware of both entrances that you've entered from these different places before. So I don't know if you would have like a meetup place because you were at this campsite before. Like this was the exact one.
Oh yeah, I remember. Wait, what is this thing? That thing ran away or tried to.
Oh shit, he's not on my layer. Oh damn. Well, you saw him. He's still in the mix here. That's for sure.
Well, it's just something where because I don't remember it at all, but I just remember that something tried to run away, right? And I teleported over.
Yep, that was Spring.
Spring? What was Spring?
He was a quickling. And he came over and he tied Tom's shoes together. And he tried to get some food out of your pockets.
Did we catch him and then... Did we give him food?
No, we gave them food, or we gave him food.
Yeah, and then you try to catch up to him, and they're called Quickling for a reason because he was zip-zapping all over the place.
Holy shit, to outrun me, that's fucking impressive.
Yeah, his just behind the screen, his base move without dashing is 60 feet.
Yeah, that beats me by 10, and then it's like, if he dashes, I've got my teleport, but it's like he's still got the little bit.
Yeah. just that little bit. So, yeah, that was one of the random characters. He was a fey creature, and when you're outside in the woods around here, you've been noticing lots of different weird fey creatures. So keep that in mind, and then.
And we have Noel and Noah with us. Shathid and I.
Shathid was holding on to Noah, and he was invisible. But in order to cast the spells and everything like that, and while running through the guards, took his hand off to cast Windick, and he doesn't. He doesn't know where they are right now. So they might be around, and that's if they choose to reveal themselves from being invisible. So.
All right, cool. Jeez.
Cool.
They should. You guys helped them out pretty big, so yeah. Anyway, that is all for tonight. Is there any other questions?
Yeah, I think I'm good.
Yeah, I think that's plenty.
Sweet.
Excellent.
All right, everybody. I will talk to y'all later.
All right, later.
Very good. Thanks, guys. Thanks, DJ.
Thank you.
What the fuck?
That was amazing.
Dude, that line of questioning was just like, "What are you doing? Stop."
I should have gave.
What am I gonna do? Jump in and roll a fucking 2 again?
I should have gave more time beforehand to, question him. But that was yeah. As soon as you ask him who does he work for, and then it's like, and now he's honest and said the warlock, then you're like, oh shit.
And then he got caught saying it. Because that was the big thing. He rolled the 20 on the perception. It's like, oh my god.
I rolled a stealth check for Noah, and he had a pretty decent stealth. And I think he got a 14 total or something like that. And he got an 8 on the die, and I was like, that's just not going to be enough.
Yeah.
And I rolled once, and then right away, natural 20, and I was like, fucking kidding me. Yeah. All right. So I just needed to play that out the way I think it would go down, and then I'm like, oh, all of this didn't work. And then I wanted to give it to you, but we did how many rolls for things, and it just wasn't
3 or 4, and the high I rolled a 3, a 2, and then a 10, which brought it up to 11, and then you gave me advantage, and I rolled a 10 and I think a 7, so another just 11. And it's like, this character is super fun to play, but I built him to not have to be the face of the party, so he shouldn't be. And I demonstrated why tonight, because if my rolls aren't good, nothing about what I'm doing is good. It's like, I can make all the good arguments I want, doesn't matter, because I'm fucking them up. They're coming from a goblin, and it's just going, nope, this is bad.
Yeah, I wanted to give it to you too, because I'm like, yeah, these arguments are very compelling, and I understand where you're coming from. But then I also remember they're like, why do we treat, or it was taking 20, why do we treat charisma rolls in reverse? How we were like, okay.
That was one of the things that I was always able to get away with Tom's game, was because even though I had a high charisma, I could have taken, if I had known, I could have brought Fazat to Barovia and just been invisible and a goblin and just caused chaos and darkness, and it wouldn't have mattered because he didn't really have me roll charisma checks all that often because I presented a good argument, because I was paying attention, throwing out in the notes and stuff, and it was just oh, okay, yeah, exactly, so yeah, that all right, cool. And so with that, it was just basically taken as a success most of the time.
Right.
So it's
that's why I wanted to
get it.
Yeah, that's why I wanted to give the role playing a thing, and that's why I gave so many checks. Because if it was just like, if I was all mechanics, I would have been like, okay, you just failed this check, and now his hands are getting cut off. So I'm like, no, you did a good argument. How do we, get this rolling forward? And then it was just rolls, and
Yeah,
that's how it goes.
And it's something where, even with that, a lot of times it's that save or die thing, where it's like, you wouldn't want to have that anyway, where it's like, no, one fail, die. One fail, you turn to stone. It's like, well, there can't be like a progressive thing. Nope, shut up. It's like, oh, cool. This is a fun game that you fucking threw 4 Medusas at us, you douche. It's like, you're the best DM. But like, I know the 4th edition, I think. I don't really remember it all that much, where like there were progressive things. So you weren't stunned, but like you got hit, and then if you failed, you are, whatever, like minus 10 to movement speed, or like it's cut in half. And then if you fail next time, you basically have the effect of like slow, and like, so you're just like super slow. And then if you fail again, then you're stunned and just like dead. It's like, well, you failed 3 times. I don't know what to tell you. We gave you a couple chances.
Right. Yeah, so that's just.
But no, the best is because I was stepping aside because I'm like, I'm not succeeding here, guys. I have good arguments, I feel, myself, but the goblin's not presenting them well. I mean, it's not whatever they say. A lot of it's about the delivery, and it's not exactly all just what's said, how it's said, and everything like that. And Fizzat just isn't presenting it well, and that's fine. That's what I have to deal with my little Yoda, my shadow Yoda. But
Right. Well, we're in this predicament, and I have ideas on where to go. It's all about trying to present them, and this could actually skip things or prolong things. I can't really tell. I'm trying to figure out which way to go with that.
Dude, like like when I was DMing, it was something where it's like there were things that was like, oh, I was not expecting you guys to do that at all. Like, I was so blown. I was just floored when Lucas starts asking questions, and it's like, and remember, say it to everyone. It's like, oh, you might want to know what the answer is and how everyone's gonna take it, because it's not gonna be well. What are we doing? So, yeah, like, trying to adapt to that and figure out where everything goes from here. Yeah, that's... good luck.
Yeah, I have some ideas. It was funny because there were a couple different encounters that I had planned tonight. There was an item that Lucas was supposed to get. I even told him beforehand. I was like, look out for this item. But then we got caught up in the trial, and then we never got going. So
that's so awesome. Well, now I'm like super glad I got my stuff from him. Because it was just like, I just have a feeling. And he totally, like, I don't know if he just forgot about like what his feelings were from last time with the warlock, but he just like totally was like, whatever. He like was not putting up as much of a fight. It's like, okay. And then it kind of just like, all right, so we're just gonna help this kid. Oh, we're fucking, what is happening? Just fucking chaos. All right, if we're going chaos, everyone's gonna be in the dark as well. Let's go chaos. Holy shit, what is happening? This is fucking spectacular.
I agree. I agree with the things, the benevolence of trying to do it, but also like the lawful part would be appealing to the law, of the city. Maybe it doesn't line up with the law of his, so debatably, where do you go with that? But like you were saying, it's a chaotic choice to make.
Yeah. Just, I think right now I'm trying to lean chaotic good.
That makes sense, because then you have just your own whim to go off of.
Yeah, but
when
it's
things
not
get
like, I'm trying to destroy everything and just like, chaotic evil, goblin, general destruction sort of thing. It's just like, no, fucking darkness. Chaos. Just at any point, it's because my whole thing, I feel like, is like thriving off of chaos. At any point, if I need to have to leave, I have a bunch of ways to manage.
Hmm.
And it's just like, I'm gonna be pretty, healthy. So we'll see how this goes.
That last encounter we just did was originally intended as you guys being the pursuers to the thieves, and I feel like that would have been better as a pursuit thing, because then when I was going with this direction, I was like, okay, the only person here who's at a disadvantage is Tom, because you, even if you didn't have the +10, couldn't really be detected, and then Lucas could just keep running and whatnot. But like Tom made it at first, which was good. But like that was the original thing, is that you guys were supposed to be the pursuers in that. So now that when I was doing this, I was just
at
like,
the drop of a hat. I was so impressed, and it's like, oh no, this isn't what was supposed to happen at all. You fucking lunatics.
no, I was when he did that, I'm like,
you
what the fuck's
supposed to
going?
be the criminals, but I guess the fucking strands were bound to come undone at some point. We kept Lucas at bay only so long in Barovia.
Well, that was the interesting thing, is that like I was able to recycle that, because as soon as I'm like, this is getting out of hand, and then I had you guys run to the sides, I'm like, oh, this is exactly what I had in mind, but I'm just chasing them. And then I was enjoying it at first, and I like going over the rules of it, and then I'm just like, I even said it's a Ryan Johnson chase. I'm like, what is going on? I'm like, your move, your move. These guys can't see you at all, so like, just escape the city. So I'm glad I did it, but it was weird.
It's funny because like as we're playing your game, I'm looking back at my game and I'm like, yeah, you know what? That stuff that I was thinking of with the combat and the changing turns, it's like, yeah, it was cool in theory, but it's like there was a lot of work and it didn't add anything. It was just like, yeah. It wasn't like huge strategic things that you could really make like big plays off of. So it was just like, I'm just gonna go back to that, when and if we get back to whatever. So it's like, yeah, going and seeing the things that's just like, that didn't really work. It's like, maybe try it again with like maybe these tweaks, because it's like, oh, okay, there just wasn't enough. And also, like you said, you're tweaking it on the fly all of the sudden the other way. It's just like, I was not expecting to be the chaser.
Exactly, because like,
it's like, here are all the rules. Fuck, none of these apply. You assholes.
Yeah, like the rules.
So I guess this? Fuck. I'll fix it for next time, you pieces of shit.
The rules would have been decent. The only thing that happened was like I said, the guards had an increased perception, being elven and being like honor guards, or whatever you want to call them. So like, that was the only thing that I had going with them for them. And then having like the +10 and you guys being dex base, even with their additional eyesight, there was no way that they found you. And then it was like, this is a slow chase, like you lost them way too early. when like the opposite would have been, these guys were thieves, and one of the things that they could do, which wouldn't really slow you down that, was because you could get on top of buildings and whatnot, but they had climb. They could go from building to building and go over those like dark pieces, and then if depending on how bad you wanted to catch a criminal, you guys could do the dash and whatnot and try to get them before. I think it would have been a little bit more interesting the other way around.
Yeah,
and like they weren't as
well, because you what I mean, what could you be doing with your with the guards that would be fair, that would allow us a chance to escape, but also we know the problem is we didn't know what we were getting into with this. We didn't sneak into this city, and then we knew it was somewhere where we wouldn't be liked. It was just all of a sudden Lucas asks the worst questions defending the elf, and then throws a javelin through this guy, and it's just what the fuck is this decision making? I love it, but what are you doing? So it was kind of in your situation, you could have given them stronger stuff, and it might have been more active and something like that. But also, if you capture us, what happens at that point? Because now it's jailbreak time, whereas this kind of resets it. Yes, it was slower and lower stakes, it felt like, because I had such an advantage, so I was able to help, and then Tom was able to outrun the one. So it's yeah, but it was what it was because of the other stuff. I mean, it ended up being a ridiculous night at the end of it, just because of all of fucking what happened.
Something also that's funny, just knowing about D&D and everything, is even in this game, Noelle wouldn't know. I don't think Noah would know, because I have these characters in mind and everything.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not even sure what your characters would know about it, but the Revivify spell, he could potentially grow his hands back. So there is that, I think, potentially. I think it's Revivify
I'm
or something.
I'm a shadow monk.
What?
I'm a shadow monk. I don't know shit about shit.
What'd you say?
I'm a shadow monk.
Did you mute yourself?
No. Can you hear me?
Okay, there you are.
What the fuck?
I don't know what happened there.
I was doing nothing differently.
Okay.
So weird. But I'm a shadow monk, so I don't know shit about shit. I'm
right. That's what.
You don't see me, because I'm coming up with my backstory, and I'm all right, I've got some twisted stuff that would be cool. I was a bunch there. It was a training place of monks, and they would send in their newbies into a cave with just goblins, and it was complete darkness, and so the goblins would just be annihilated because the monks were sent in when they were prepared. But I would sneak around, and I ended up being able to see what they were doing, and that's how I learned. So I just got strong enough eventually, and I was able to, I don't know if get out or break out or something like that, because then that would explain me being just 11. But over the years of just whatever, something like that.
Of being intelligent enough to learn from these attackers, and then eventually move on and develop these shadow powers.
Well, yeah, that's what they were learning. So I was supposed to be a test for them. Because there were just a bunch of goblins in the cave. They just let us exist in there just because, as a test. But I happened to be strong enough and smart enough to, live for long enough to learn what they do, and then get strong enough by seeing them do it and fighting against them eventually.
All right. So did you want to go with escape, or did you want to be there's actually potential in this goblin? So did you have a master, or was it just self-taught from watching these monks and survival mode?
Yeah, you know, it could be something where it's like maybe it would be when some of the monks, the younger monks that are sent in, are getting beaten up and sent back out. Some of the stronger, masters are sent in. Just one of the stronger masters, and he defeats me, and then it's but he doesn't kill me because he sees the potential of like, oh, what's going on with this, and brings me back, and then like maybe there's other masters and whatever at that point, but
All right, I like it. I like that you like the character, and I like this campaign still. Um, this mini one, but yeah,
it's well, based on
we're
the fucking rate that we're going, I don't know if we'll be able to accomplish anything within the next 6 months. So
yeah. I don't know. I haven't heard anything from Taryn, but I'm gonna reach out to him and see if he's still interested in joining at one point, and then or if he has like an ETA, and then
yeah,
I'm cool with continuing this for as long as we need to, and or whatever we want to do.
yeah. I mean, I think at this point we kind of play it by year. I think it's keep going with this. I know we'll probably be playing Starfinder Wednesday. As long as that isn't super technical and boring. But yeah,
Yeah, I can keep up with that for a bit, but then eventually I'm hopping back on that other game. So I don't know, like
Yep.
I'm cool with doing Starfinder in the meantime, but then like I just can't be doing this all the time as much as I want to.
right.
Said I have like other
Yeah.
plans and whatnot, but
And that's
I
what
can
you were
do.
saying too. Anyway, you were saying maybe like 4 to 5 weeks or something. I think, but
Yeah, because
whatever the number is, that
yeah,
you know.
I'm still interested in like learning it, and I know that I have other friends that are interested in that system, but it is just it's it's a task,
Yeah,
and it's weird.
I think it would be helpful if we could get other people too, because it's like just having the two of us having to take care of all of it, and it's like trying to jump in from the different things without having much, like it's not really like any role playing
Right.
where it's like, okay, we haven't developed our characters, so it's just like they're just pieces. Like what has the highest number? Put it there.
Yeah.
But
That's also like I was considering dropping down a character, and then when we found out about like the ship, the way like that works, I'm like, I don't know if that would be fun because we needed like a crew, and then we couldn't hire a crew, and I'm more interested in all of this for the ship stuff than playing my character.
yeah,
So
because it's like I don't know, like I don't know what my characters are gonna like be as this like happens. It's like I'm trying to come up with stuff, and it's like, yeah, I got like some kind of general ideas, and we'll just have to see how it progresses. But it's weird because it's like, yeah, I definitely built it based on like just the space combat, and then I'm like, oh shit, I guess we'll see if this works.
yeah, I should have fully committed to space combat because I should have done envoy instead of not envoy, operative instead of mystic. But like I said, if we were to go forward with it and I wasn't a spellcaster, I'd be like, I kind of want to be a spellcaster.
Right. Either way, you miss out. I mean, shit. Tonight, oh man, would I have liked Eleanor with like her plus 11 to, persuasion, and it's just like, destroyed. Oh, I rolled a 2, so 15. It's like, Jesus fucking Christ. Yeah, you win. Just fuck off.
I mean, that would have been perfect.
But she can only turn invisible like 3 times a day. He can just do it and then just, bang, 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 Misty Step all over the place. Basically, I think it's even double the range of Misty Step, or maybe it's the exact.
Yes, it is. Yeah, it is.
Oh, sweet. So I mean, it's like, and just darkness, just spreading darkness all over. Especially with my eyes now. Oh, it's spectacular.
I found this really cool, like, random item generator, and there's, like, really unique items that they put on here, and it's just like, how about you do this as a premise, and then I would just build from there. So I would combine it with something that's, like, actual in the book, and then give it that flavoring. So I've made some pretty unique items.
Yeah.
And so Tom was asking about something because I'm pretty sure he wants a class in Barbarian or a couple classes in Barbarian after the last encounter. But like I said, I expected all of this to be one level, and then I might actually give a level. I'm trying to figure that out. But then Lucas also might be getting an item as well. And I'm so disappointed I wasn't able to share it tonight. But anyway, we'll figure that out whenever that happens. Next week.
That's so funny. You gave him a heads up. It's just like, nah. Dude, remember the Sun Sword? Remember how pumped you were? Well, you're level 11 now, so imagine if I gave you a weapon now. Heads up for it. Pass. I would like to throw my javelin into this really important guy.
Character.
Fuck.
Well, we're going to see how this unfolds.
Yeah.
And
so, alright, cool.
Till next week.
For, figuring out getting together, right?
For Starfinder or for next week?
For next week in terms of like how our characters got together.
Okay. Yeah,
saying,
that's
right?
what we have to figure out.
Yeah. Because then Starfinder is Wednesday, right? Wait, have we just? Shit. That's right. When's Starfinder?
Thursday, if you can. If not, I mean, I was a little overwhelming having all 4, so I can try to do Wednesday instead. I'll let you know tomorrow for sure.
All right, cool.
All right.
Yeah. All right, cool. I'll talk to you later then.
Later, man.
awesome. The fuck happened? What? Ah. That's probably a problem. That's stupid. Jesus Christ.